Hello and welcome back to Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park, here on Dork Tales. I'm your storyteller, Kelly, and joining me tonight is the pack with the most awoo. Hey, pack, how's it going?
Awoo.
Hey.
Awoo.
So why don't we go ahead and introduce them, starting, let's go in our normal kind of moon-shaped order with Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Megan Butler, the Uratha Ironmaster.
Hello, Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Kate Powers, the Ailadoth Ironmaster.
Hello, Jen.
Hello, I'm playing Brighton Lee, the Kahalith Stormlord.
Excellent. And hello, Caitlin.
Hello, I'm playing Claire Iwatani, the Rahu Ironmaster.
Nice. All right. So if you haven't tuned in before, Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park is a modern-day Werewolf the Forsaken story set in the Chronicles of Darkness timeline. Basically a darker version of our own reality in some senses. It's kind of hard in 2020. And this is set in Vancouver, British Columbia. Follows a group of young werewolves as they are struggling to make their mark on the city and live their lives as strong, independent werewomen. The game date for last session was April 9th, so we're still a little bit back in time. We'll have a time jump after this season, and it is Brighton's moon right now. Now, before we begin, I just wanted to go over a couple of things. It's been a few weeks since we have played because of some scheduling stuff, but now we're back, and you're going to be seeing us tonight, and we're also streaming next Sunday, which is the 25th? I think 25th.
Yes.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
So you'll
That sounds like what I put in my calendar.
cool. So you'll be seeing us there. So just to remind, at the beginning of every session, I'm going to double check what your aspirations are and help you suggest some new ones that'll fit the session and guide where the story is going to go. And I'm also going to ask who you're putting on the line. Now, right now, for those who don't know, putting on the line means when werewolves lose control of themselves and enter a state called death rage. Putting into the line means that you put a friendly or allied NPC on the line that when you lose control of yourself, you may hurt them or your relationship with them. As of last session, I have Claire's mentor, Marika. I have Liz Brantwood, Megan's university best friend forever. And I have Kate's Nana. And I have Brighton's friend from the old gang, Ember Bose. Or Bosey.
Bose.
Is Bose, okay. Does anybody want to change theirs up for the session?
Nah, I'm
Leaving
gonna
it
keep
as
with
that.
leave it with Nana.
Okay. All right, so everybody's good there. Jen, your hat's getting love in the chat.
Oh, yay.
Okay, so who wants to go first with aspirations? So you should have one long-term and two short-term. And I can help you figure out what they should be if you are stuck.
So I'm gonna keep my long-term one, which was learn group to fighting techniques, which is essentially going to be, working towards the flanking merit.
Mhm.
And then I had investigate the file, but I think I did that, so I needed to replace that.
Yeah, I think you got a beat for that last session.
I think I did, yes. And then I also have install a security camera, but I am not sure
You
if
did
this
not do
session...
that last
I did
session.
not. Yeah, no, I did not do that one. So I was thinking I might swap that out and do like 2 new ones.
Okay.
I
You would have
honestly
an
can't
opportunity
remember
to do that
planning.
this session if you wanted to, but
Okay, I'll keep that then.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll keep install security camera, and then
what's a good source of drama? And anybody in the chat, you can suggest an aspiration as well.
Yeah.
There are also some new commands that you can spend channel points on to help people regenerate willpower and to make scenes more dramatic and things like that. They should be tagged with either World of Darkness or Chronicles of Darkness, although it's pretty interchangeable.
For aspirations, I think I'm just keeping the long-term of solidifying hold on territory.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then I still have investigate women's murder. And I have a feeling I did not resolve it completely. I think you said that I hadn't done enough yet.
Yes,
right.
You're on the cusp of it, but you haven't quite done that.
Yeah, I haven't quite gotten that. And then I also have one night stand.
Okay, so you're just going to keep those?
Deal with my guilt over what's his face.
All right.
I can't even remember his name. God.
No.
It was a Chris, I think, wasn't it?
Yes,
How
it was one of the many,
important-
many Chris's in TV and film.
It's true.
Really, how important was he then?
It's been a long time, guys.
Jen,
Come
your
on.
water bottle's
Christ.
invisible.
Yeah, I'm drinking the city. It's my thing now.
Oh.
Just drink in that sweet, sweet city.
All right.
Yeah.
Brighton, what are yours right now?
Right. I had this open and then I navigated away from it, of course.
Of course, that's fine.
Foolish.
I've got so my long term is become alpha, and I think that's just gonna be mine until the end of the season when hopefully I become alpha.
Nice. Then we'll come up. Then you'll be like, become beta. Alpha's too much work.
God, why did I
No,
want
Megan's
this?
not going to give up that position.
Make Claire the alpha.
Once she's on bottom,
Oh,
she's
no.
staying there.
And then my short term, I have one I need to decide on, and then I still have my do something glorious, which I just don't know if I've had the opportunity to do yet, but I could also replace that one. I'm not.
I mean, if you want to, you just have to like push yourself into glorious stuff. You
Yeah,
could...
I'm just not sure what to put for short term aspirations because I'm terrible at this.
So if you want to, you could convince a loon to give a friend, one of my pack members, a point of renown because you were going to try to talk to a loon tonight.
Oh, am I?
I think that was we were gonna roleplay that just kind of in the way we
Quite
discussed
possibly,
last time.
except I don't know what I'm telling them, so
Well, no, that's fair. That's
yeah,
that's kind of
something I asked to know, but
I
that's
guess
okay.
That's fair. I guess that's not happening tonight then because they didn't tell you.
I
You gotta
forgot.
let her know what mural she's painting.
I
I mean-
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, if you
And I
want to
have-
come up with it, that's fine because I'm just going to be painting mural and rolling for it. I don't have to actually like tell a story, which is what I was worried about.
Yeah,
but
you didn't want to be put on the
Mhm.
spot like that, which is totally fair.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah,
I
if
did
you
not take that type of wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that
but yeah.
specifically.
yeah, if we want to do that tonight, that's fine. I can put that as a short term aspiration.
Oh.
Then that would work.
I have a note on mine saying talk to Robson Wall regarding spirit kids.
okay.
I'm gonna put talk to Robson Wall as a short term.
Okay, Robson Wall. Okay, and so Brighton, yours has become alpha. And did you have a secondary one that I didn't write down?
I had a secondary short term one, but
what was that one? Because I was
it was
writing.
the do something glorious, and then I needed a second one.
Okay, so you need to do something glorious.
So I've got talk a loon into giving a point of renown.
I mean, you can do that if you want to. Alternatively, is there something else that you're... So in the middle of this right now, you're investigating the murder. You're worried about Claire. You are going around and trying to discover some things with this plot that are happening right now. You've got stuff with your roommate situation. Like you could honestly, you can telegraph this as get found out by your roommates that you took more money than they did. You could have make a dumb mistake that I'll regret later type of things.
That's not where my mind is tonight.
Okay.
So
Okay, what are you feeling?
something more positive.
Okay, that's
I don't
fair.
want to lean into fucking brighten up tonight.
Okay, that's fair. So let's see. What could you do? What's on the agenda tonight? Well, if you guys are already going to meet with another pack, you could put something like make a good impression or show another pack member up in front of other people.
Yeah, okay.
Something like that. Basically, just like big pack. Oh, it's bonding exercise and then flank them. Okay, show up the local pack. So show up your own pack.
I think it's probably a good call. Kate's not the best at first impressions all the time.
Well, and this also means that Brighton can start adding to that alpha track too.
Yeah.
So, and if
Yeah.
she does it particularly well, I might give her 2 beats.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, and I am in debt for honor 1. I have a note here about that.
Sounds good. So as soon as you can get Jen what you believe that should
Or
be put forward for that.
Wisdom 1. Sorry.
Well, are you
Wisdom
honorable
one.
or are you wise?
I already have honor. I have wisdom 1 was the one that...
Okay. And Claire, what are yours?
So I still have long-term reconnect with mom's side of the family, and then short-term learn more about the cure that attacked us / the ability to cross the gauntlet ? would happen there. And then I needed one more because I finished the other one. And
Okay. So what's a good one? You could honestly say you could cheat real quick and use that you're going to have a talk with Gina tonight. So you could, that's a good avenue. So you could choose.
Well, that's true.
Don't choose a way that the thing will resolve. Choose a way that you would react or something that you can bring to the table. So, so you guys are going to have a scene right away, and you can help dictate like something good or bad that happens to you that you bring to the table that doesn't require her buy-in on that. So,
something like potentially overreact
to Gina, underreact, react poorly, make everything worse, go out of my way, like overextend to make things better. So any of those would be there. Oh, I beat James at something. Oh, okay. It was the showing up the pack. You could do try drugs for the first time, bully someone, perform a random act of kindness / violence. Like there are a lot of options that you have. What do you want to do with Claire tonight?
That's true. I don't. I'm really liking the lose a fight one, but
Have you ever lost a fight?
no.
Okay.
And then I took it off my sheet.
Okay, we can put that back on.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So the person you fight just gained 50 XP. Good. All right. So we've got all of those aspirations down.
So I mean, that could be like Brighton something glorious.
Oh,
Claire gets in a fight, loses, and Brighton has to save her ass.
Brighton gets in
Oh.
a fight with Claire, beats the shit out of her Rahu. Who's
God.
the Rahu now? Still you. I don't want that. I don't want that on me. All right.
A lot of responsibility.
It's too much. I'm already going to be alpha and the treasurer. I can't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
And be
I'm-
Rahu.
The chief of morale.
I thought you were going to say police.
I was thinking that too. I was
Wolf
like,
cop.
No, I'm wolf cop.
Wolf cop.
No, I'm morale.
Okay. And then the last thing that I'm going to say before we start real quick is that reminder that you all have special abilities based on your auspice. I've noticed you haven't been using them. So I'm just going to quickly remind you what they are. They're in the book, so you can look them up. But long story short, once per game session, Megan, you can make yourself closer to a target than they would expect. You can do this to adjust your initiative either down to a target or up just beneath them. You could also use it in two other ways. These are all mutually exclusive, so you can use any one of these types once per game session. You can make yourself...
Oh, okay, because the way I read it, because I do have it all written down, I have it typed out, because they say under the dark moon. So it made it sound like it was only during your moon that you could do this shit.
Yes, it
Oh.
does seem like that. I had to read it like 5 times when I was reviewing it today, but I don't think anybody else's specifically says their moon in it.
Okay.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, because mine does. So I always, whenever I look through my powers to see what can I do in a situation when I'm planning out my next move, I kind of look at that and like it didn't work when we were doing stuff under my moon. At the time, it didn't need it. But
I think they were trying to be poetic and they went a little too far with that one. So you can
Okay.
you can move yourself closer to someone, close enough to attack, so long as they're not attacking you, or you can subtract 2 doors from any social maneuvering roll because you just say something that gets a little bit under their skin. Amy, you've been someone who has used yours, so yours is Darkness into Light, which allows you to pull someone out of Death Rage.
Yes.
If you do that, they are stunned for a round because they're just like, wow. You can also force someone into Death Rage, which requires a roll, and it is contested. You can do one of those 2 things. Jen, you can get a prophetic dream, and that can work in 2 ways. Either A, I can give you a prophetic dream, or B, you can say you had a prophetic dream. And you can basically add a +3 to yourself or a packmate, or a -3 to someone else that you're competing against. One thing with that though, if the dream was a bad dream, you can choose to automatically fail the action or suffer a damage or setback as a result and take a beat.
Yep.
So you can mine beats with this, which is pretty great.
I've been planning on using it, and every single time I do, we're then done the fight or something, and I'm like,
you guys are fast.
well,
It's not my fault. I try to kill you. And finally, Caitlin, when you are in battle, once per session, when you have a condition or tilt that hinders you, you can ignore it for 2 turns of combat. So, like, someone, like, cuts your arm off, and it's like, haha, you don't have any arms, and you're like, haha, it's still connected by a little bit of meat. So that's pretty gross, and I think you should run with that. Okay. So we are going to jump into game right now with a little bit of fiction. And yeah, if anybody has any last minute things to say, or else we'll just jump in.
I was rereading my Uratha stuff, and I'd forgotten that they do the thing where, like, other werewolves kind of say, "Stop thinking about murdering me," because they literally stare at everybody, and if they can't think of a way to kill that person, like how they would kill that person, and it would work and work best, they become really intrigued with that person.
good.
I love that. That's
to the
great.
point where, like, other werewolves are constantly going, if they catch a new moon, watching them like, "Stop thinking about murdering me," or, "So how would you do it?"
Oh,
Like, they're just
That
automatically going to assume that if I'm looking at them, I'm thinking of how to kill them.
How
like,
would you do it?
yeah.
I actually did have a question.
Yeah.
So because I have my cunning has gone up. We marked that down at the end of last game. I get a wolf or a moon, or not a wolf.
Well, you
or
haven't had
a
the brand put on you yet, though.
We said at the end of last game, because it was 3 games. It had been 3 games since I paid for it, and we were planning on doing it. That I could at the end of last game mark it down on my sheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So I've marked it down now, so that.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to decide what gift to take, because if it is coming into effect in this game, I should know what I'm doing. But I basically just wanted to run one past you.
Sure.
Yeah. The Memento Mori honor one is ones where I know exactly how much damage the packmates have suffered and can, as a reflexive action, transfer to myself.
I believe if you're getting it from buying cunning, you have to take a cunning one.
Do you have to? Okay. In that case, sure, I can do that.
Maybe? I think so.
I don't know.
That
it's
feels
not the
right.
most clear. It just says you get one.
All right, hold on.
I don't think it says associated, but I'll double check
Does anybody
that.
remember that off the top of that?
I feel like it did.
I feel like it should have, but this book is laid out in a beautiful.
Because I
feels like that would make sense.
It would make sense.
Yeah, I bought a point of wisdom and got a wisdom facet.
Yeah.
I specifically bought a point of wisdom because I was looking for a wisdom facet.
Yeah, I'm buying I wanted to buy up cunning for unrelated reasons.
Unlocking a shadow gift costs.
Well, I would think if you're just buying a shadow gift, you can do whatever one you want that you have points for. But if you're getting it because you got a dot of something, it should be in that dot.
That does make sense.
I would think.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because it's
thinking.
essentially the free one that's coming with that dot that you bought.
Yeah.
So
you're getting a free gift. So.
Yeah, every time you increase any renown, you gain a facet of a shadow or wolf gift.
It just says A?
A.
Huh.
Yeah. If it was my
Okay.
auspice, it would have to be my auspice renown. So like if my honor went up, because honor is my auspice, I would have to get my moon gift one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Jen, what are you saying?
I do think that I think it's as long as you have dots in it is the main thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Because now that's why I had to buy a wisdom one, because I wanted a wisdom facet and had no dots in wisdom.
Oh, wait, that's
Yeah.
right. You can't have anything you don't have any of the basic. So do you have any honor?
Yeah.
Okay, you have some honor?
That's, what
Yeah.
Okay.
that's the one she bought.
Okay, good. Honor on your cow. Okay, so you can take that.
Which
Cool.
actually reminds me, how much do shadow gifts cost?
Not much. I think 3? Let me
Oh,
double
sweet.
check.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look and buy
It should
one.
say at the bottom of your
Okay.
character sheet, actually. It probably doesn't. So a
I don't
shadow
think so.
gift. It's not. It does on some. A wolf gift is 1. An affinity gift, so one of the ones in your tribe or auspice costs 3. A non-affinity costs 5, and additional facets cost 2. So once you've bought the first affinity gift, additional ones in that flower, basically. So you can pull the petals off for cheaper.
The sort of thing where my affinities were evasion and technology.
I'll just read this off quick so that you have them down. If you're an Iron Master, they are knowledge, shaping, and technology. If you're a Storm Lord, it is evasion, dominance, and weather. And then by auspice, it is Jen, you are Gibbous, inspiration, knowledge. Kate is Half Moon, insight, warding. Christine is New Moon, evasion, stealth. And Caitlin is Full Moon, dominance, strength. So that's a pretty good set, actually, for everybody.
Okay, and it was 3 for the affinity, right?
Yes. Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, and Caitlin, you weren't here last session, but we voted, and you gained 4 beats.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you're still gaining experience, but you just don't get any personal beats because you weren't here to earn them. So,
Yeah, I gotcha.
that's fair.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay. So with that, so basically, Amy, if you want that renown to actually incorporate into play, we do. It either needs to have been that the loon was spoken to off camera, because otherwise the brand has to physically be added to your character's body by a loon.
Yeah, my understanding was that was going to happen during downtime, so I guess I didn't pick up on that. So
there's not really downtime right now, so.
Yeah, I know, because I thought we were gonna have it happen, like the whole mural thing. I thought that was happening off screen.
The creation of it, but what's the mural about?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Okay, because that was we talked about in the chat when I was asking about everybody's deeds and stuff.
Don't remember that part. I missed it. Sorry. It's been some time. Things have happened since then.
No,
my apologies.
Nothing has happened in 3 weeks.
Nothing has happened in 3 weeks, of course.
Everything has happened in 3 weeks.
I sure didn't.
But that's fine. So basically, we can look into doing that pretty soon.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, that was for your Glory 3?
No, that was for Cunning 2.
Oh, for Cunning 2. I don't know why I keep thinking Glory 3.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of
Cunning 2, and you also said that so that was, I paid for that.
Yeah, so what's a sneak?
On chapter season 2, episode 3, I paid for it.
Cool. What's something sneaky you did that's worth more than something less sneaky?
Yeah, that was the sneaking into the building and breaking in and doing all that.
Yeah, okay. So
we talked about that last time.
Okay, so that's literally all you needed to communicate there, is just so that.
Oh, I thought you meant more than that. I was like, okay,
like literally, like all you would have to do is say, "Hey, Jen, make a mural of us sneaking in and blowing a building up."
Then that's it. Yes, we're blow up a building.
Oh, okay,
yes.
well that's literally okay. Good.
And then we went
and you sneaked us in such a way that we didn't get caught. There's no evidence it was us, etc., etc.
And you pleased a spirit with it. Yeah, that's pretty damn cunning. And then Jen can be like, I go and paint, and like, how bright do your eyes want to be, and how nice do you want your butt to be in this mural?
Yeah. Okay.
Basically.
Cool. Then that's the case.
Finest.
That's what it was. Yeah. No, because we definitely talked about this, and in chat and in game.
Okay, so that's literally all I was asking. Is like, so guys, I just need to know your bullet points.
God, what did I?
So that when that when Jen goes to make her rolls, I can be like, as a loon, I go, yes, that is a booty.
Yeah, because I also because you also said
a very
that
cunning booty.
My discussion with the my dealing with the spirit of knowledge, the negotiation with that put me in towards wisdom 1, so I'm in debt for that one as well.
Yeah, so like both of those things could be incorporated into a mural pretty easily.
Okay.
Jen, do you feel comfortable with that?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to make a roll for it?
We'll do it in game. We'll say that you were doing it during some, like, once there's a moment of downtime in game. So, does anybody want to change one of their things to get a? Kate, what was your third aspiration?
My third one? Yeah. That was, so one was install a camera, and one was get in touch with the Robson Wall to talk about the spirit kids.
All right, so I will have that ready to go. All right, but with that, I think it's time that we play some Werewolf the Forsaken. Yes. So, forgot the story's long. The story is true. The pack known as the Brewery Dogs were not ready to face the Father's blood. But they did, as all of Father Wolf's children must do. They tried, and failed. They were not ready for Clay, called Witch King, Prey's son of the Predator Kings who had earned his title of Sodom Gish for his mastery of the witch's stride. With his great might he hurled them through the gauntlet, feeling the cool sting of displacement as the ancient barrier tore against his scarred flesh. As the bitches hit the astringent ground of the hospital, Clay wrinkled his nose in loathing at this den of weakness. The hall was flooded with humans, more than a dozen, who stood frozen in terror at the gods in their midst. Hospitals. He would rather die than be treated in such a shameful fashion. Better to die at the hand of an enemy, to choke on your own blood, to witness your entrails clogging the gutters, than to be tended as an infant or an invalid. Like Soren, their youngest. True, this pack had slain him, but he had died a warrior's death, and had been too foolish to embrace his true nature and rend with teeth and claw. The Ivory Claws, particularly Soren's aunt, would be displeased. They should have sent him a better cub. But despite that loss, Clay toyed with them. He could taste the change in the air as the rage rose up within them and their bodies twisted and shifted into their truest form. The smallest one lunged at him, and he hurled her into a pillar, shattering both it and the frightened old man in front of it. His long canine lips curled up into a mockery of a smile as the bitch's shoulder reset, and immediately her claws latched on the old man's face, removing it from the screaming skull like wrapping paper. Another leapt at him. He sidestepped, realizing almost too late that it was a feint to allow their Uratha to strike from the side. Almost. He grabbed her by the throat and groin, digging his claws into the bones of her clavicle and pelvis, and hurled her down the staircase. As this pack began to froth at the mouth and circle him, Clay breathed the language of first tongue between his clenched teeth. Ikulyesh. Enjoy the feast. He then stepped back across the gauntlet, leaving their screaming humans as prey before their gods. As he strode through the doors of the chapel's reflection, Running Maw was already speaking. "Is it done?" He shrugged his shoulders, rolling his form down into Dalu, the near man. "Done." Running Maw smiled, manic and wild. "That wasn't part of the plan, Clay." Clay rolled the sinew of his neck and replied, unblinking, "Not part of her plan. No, it was part of mine." "I hope you know what you're doing." "Yes." "Taste, to see how tender the meat is." She laughed, shrill and loud. "And?" He shook his head. "Not yet. Needs more heat? We can arrange that. Now help me with this third-born puppy. We can't deviate entirely from the plan." "Not entirely. We have our duty." Yes, Clay thought. We cannot. He turned to help, pausing to gaze lovingly across the gauntlet at the carnage that he had sparked. From the front of the room, his other pack member, Love, wiped her face free of blood and tears. And Soren? Are we going to... Clay's eyes unclouded as he pulled his gaze back across the gauntlet and looked down at the torn, dead body. Soren's gone. That's a husk. The story is also true. Claire was not expecting it, but it still came. And when she answered the call, her heart rose up into her throat, choking her. For the past few days, she'd only wanted to hear from Gina, but as soon as her name flashed across the screen, Claire realized that it was the last thing she was prepared to do. The call was quick, brief, and blunt. "Hello?" she answered. "If you want to talk, let's talk. Burrard Bridge, an hour." "Okay, But the line was already dead. Claire looked down at the phone, looked up at her packmates sitting around the den, watching her with their keen eyes, and excused herself. She'd be back as soon as possible. And they all understood. With that ever-present lump in her throat, Claire made her way down toward the Burrard Street Bridge. And that's where we're going to begin tonight. Claire, Gina has contacted you and has said that she wants to talk after the many bad things that happened a few games ago. So we are going to go ahead and start there. And by the way, if chat, if the music is ever too loud, please let me know. Oh, that's the wrong song. That's a fight song.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh dear, I'm ready.
Let's see.
At least talk a little bit before we fight.
Yeah, exactly. Right. How do you get there?
Skytrain.
Okay.
We'll probably end up taking the Expo line to Burrard Station and then walk.
Okay. The ride is quiet. It's... What time of day did last game begin on? Was it morning? I guess it was early afternoon, wasn't it?
Really remember at this point.
Yeah, because it's been a while. I believe it was midday because you guys... it was still light out. I remember that much.
Yeah, because I had that meeting.
Yeah, so this is probably around like noon or
Mickey.
1, something like that. April 9th is a Thursday, so you technically should be at work. So we'll say you log out of your computer or leave it on appointment time, and you head out. It's a quiet ride midday. The SkyTrain's only half full. People are finally starting to wear masks around the city and no longer just coughing onto handrails that never become cleaned. Now, given your background, I'm assuming that Claire's probably wearing a mask right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And as the SkyTrain whooshes along and pulls into Burrard Station, is there anything that you're looking at, or just kind of keeping your eyes ahead of you?
She's probably halfway spacing out and then halfway... She kind of spaces out and then gets really vigilant and then spaces out again.
Okay. You keep having this moment where you'll step forward and progress and then zone and almost run into someone, jolting back and pivoting around. You can feel the presence of so many people around you. The smell is overwhelming. Everything is cloud-like, and yet you can smell the body odor around you, the scent of oil and sweat. You pass one of those kiosks built into the station that has a little juice stand in it, and you can feel, for just a moment, the crushing of the orange peels into the juice. You can feel it. And then you're once again pulled back into your mind as you almost bump into another person. Can you... Sorry.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say she'll just like shake her head and huff a little bit and go.
A wits and composure roll at a -2.
Ooh. Okay. Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
You realize that you feel a heat on the back of your neck. A weight. Something's watching you. But as you glance around, you don't know who. You don't know which. There are more than 24 people within line of sight just milling around. There's a busker out in front of the station, strumming away on an old acoustic guitar that's missing 2 strings. As you look around, he looks up at you, smiles gap-toothedly, and then glances down at the guitar case in front of him.
I'll flick a toonie in there.
Okay.
And then continue on my way.
Thanks, lady. There's a nice lady who gives me a coin.
Oh, she's cute.
I'll shut up if someone pays more money. Toot, toot, toot. With that, you can see the Burrard Street Bridge directly in front of you. The Burrard Street Bridge, for those of you who are listening not from Vancouver, is a large 4-lane ornate bridge that spans from downtown Vancouver toward Kitsilano. And Kitsilano being one of the kind of the yuppier areas of the city, I guess it's easy to say. It's fairly yuppie. It's just outside of the university area. So a lot of professors live there, a lot of people with money. And then again, that's Vancouver. It's an old concrete bridge with very intricate walkways on either side and some decent statue work, really, right? Like it's a very attractive bridge. I think it's probably one of the prettier bridges. However, it's had some problems in the last few years. In fact, a car accident in 2016 almost took out one of its support pillars. The bridge was sagging on one side for quite a while and has had some major repairs. As such, you find yourself walking on the only side of the sidewalk that is open, which is the side that faces toward Kitsilano. The wind is picking up a bit as you are walking over, and there's only about 4 of you on the entire stretch. And as you reach near the quarter-way mark, you'll realize that one of them, standing at the center of the bridge, with cars whipping by on the other side of a divider, is Gina. Dressed in her thick, long, purple coat, her collar pushed up against the wind and the threat of rain that's brewing in the black clouds overhead. Is there anything you want to do as you're approaching and kind of eyeing the situation? You're the only 2 on this stretch of bridge. A mother and a little girl in a stroller are kind of just touching onto the bridge at the far end, headed toward you, and you'll pass a real hipster, a bearded guy wearing a pink tank top tucked into rolled up jeans held up by suspenders, and has more tattoos than phone numbers that you remember. That might not be too much these days, but basically just entire body blanketed with tattoos. His beard reaches almost down to his navel. He definitely looks like he's a Mumford & Sons backup player.
Nice.
All
Okay.
right.
She'll probably just start approaching.
Okay.
Gina. She's pretty distracted at this point, so.
All right. Gina will notice you when you get about 15 feet away. She'll turn. She looks paler than usual. It doesn't look like she's wearing any makeup at all, which is, as we both know, very unusual for Gina. She's normally very on point. As she turns to look at you, you can see that... make me a wits and empathy roll.
Just straight?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
You're just distracted. Okay.
I just don't know what's going on right now.
That's fair. And one moment while I just pull up a document real quick. That's the setting package. That's purchased gifts, character details. Oh, that's a different werewolf game. I've ran too many werewolf games. All right. right. So as you approach, she'll stiffen slightly. Oh. You're a little early.
I didn't want to be late.
I should have known
So I
you'd
figured.
be early. You're always a little early, aren't you?
It's better than being late. Do you want to walk and talk? Maybe
no.
get a drink somewhere? Can I persuade?
Yes, you may try. You may absolutely. Would you like to
Okay.
make this social combat?
Thanks. Sure.
Okay, so we're going to try this out again.
Okay.
So here's the deal. We're going to jump into this right now, and basically, we're going to see how many doors you can open with this. So we're going to do social maneuvering, and what you are going to do. So your first impression. So what I'll say is that you're offering to buy her a drink, so I'll reduce the doors by 1 there because that's in accordance with her vice. So go ahead and make me a presence plus persuasion roll.
Okay. Flat.
Just double checking one thing.
Sure. No worries.
Can I give Caitlin the ability to do an exceptional success on 3?
Yes, you may. You may
I
buy
don't
that.
know if I'm even gonna get 3. But I appreciate you.
Okay, so doors can be opened.
I want to try and get you good.
Oh, can I use willpower on this
Yes,
roll?
you may. Yes, you may.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right, so go ahead and you're just going to roll flat, actually.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure there are no negatives. Okay. Let's go.
One success?
One single success.
Okay.
These dice are awful today. What did I ever do to them? Yeah, I'm not very good at talking good. That's not my specialty.
That's why I'm trying to help.
I appreciate you.
I like Gina too. I wanted to kind of like at least tolerate us.
Yeah.
I like her.
I love Gina.
She's fantastic.
She is very good.
I don't know, the view's pretty nice here. Where would you want to go?
We could go somewhere more private with also a
I don't
nice
want
view.
to be more private. I don't want to be
You want more
public.
private? Okay, sure. We can go somewhere pretty public. There's not really many people on this bridge, so if you wanted to stay somewhere in the view, we could go somewhere better.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more traffic today.
Yeah.
Fine. Fuck, let's follow that hipster. We know he's going to a bar.
Obviously.
After you.
Alright. Alright, she'll lead the way after following Mr. Hipster there.
Alright, and fair enough. Actually, he is going to go to a bar. He's going to go to a little bar that is just on the inside of downtown. A real shitty dive bar, but that kind of like Disney dive bar where you can almost see the grime has been painted on.
Oh, okay.
And it's called the Crowbar.
Ah, nice. Oh, very good. Alright. Crowbar
I love
is.
it.
There's no W. It's just Crowbar. The Crowbar.
Nice.
The W fall off.
The W did not fall off. They planned this during the inception phase of their idea.
Very
I
aesthetically
see.
not
I was-
added.
All is just as planned.
But there is like a crowbar like hanging over the bar,
Oh, good.
kind of
okay.
like a shotgun
For
would.
emergencies.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
just to show that people are tough. The bartenders have to have at least 6 tattoos, at least 2 on their hands. One a
Perfect.
neck tattoo.
Yeah.
That's the dress code.
Knuckles.
As you push in the front door, the bartender turns to you, who is a thick-built woman in her late 20s with large gauged ears and a side buzz. like a side, like an undercut, with the tips dyed bright green, is going to turn toward you. Her gauges are about enough that you could easily throw a toonie through them at range.
Ooh.
We're talking like 4-inch gauges. And she will turn toward you, nod, and kind of just gesture lazily over to a mini fridge that's sitting on top of the bar, stuffed with Pabst Blue Ribbon. Raise an eyebrow at both of you.
I'll take one. What would you like?
Not fucking that. Just Glenlivet, 16-year, 2 fingers. Straight, please. Oh, fucking ice. I've got, she says, looking behind the bar, I've got Hennessy. Yeah, that'll fucking work. Fine. Alright. She'll grab your Pabst, which costs an astounding $6 a can.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't a university bar. I think Pabst is the cheapest beer you can get anywhere. It's like, even with our liquor laws, it's like $3 in some places. And Gina gets charged an astonishing, for a bottle of Jameson, $17 for 2 shots.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right for a Vancouver bar. Yeah, that sounds
for Vancouver bar and for Jameson. Yeah.
For Jameson. Like seriously, you can buy a bottle of Jameson in the States for $17.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right, of course I'll cover it like I said I would.
Looking around, the place is designed so that it's family-style seating everywhere. Of course, only 3 long tables plus the bar in the entire place. And the bar has all of these ergonomic chairs. Well, they're stools, but they're not really stools. Overhead, there's absolutely no music playing, even though it's the middle of the day. An antique jukebox back in the corner is sitting idly on low power mode. Its yellow light just occasionally thrumming.
Okay. She'll actually motion for Gina to find them seats wherever she wants to go.
She'll go ahead and pull up a seat at the head of the nearest family table.
Okay, sounds good. Claire will sit beside her, somewhere that's a bit further away from all the other people, but still, like...
Honestly, in this
right
bar this time of day, actually, you know what? There are actually about 16 people in here. The place has capacity for 100.
Oh, okay.
But there are actually some people who shouldn't be playing darts at the back. Awkwardly bouncing these darts with bouncing the flights off of the wall, sticking the darts in backwards by mistake. A bunch of people who saw the darts and thought it would be cool.
Who have probably never touched a dart in their life.
No, and the closest they've ever been to seeing someone play darts is on Deep Space Nine. So
good stuff.
It was a thing on Deep Space Nine. Okay. And so she'll sit down and sip her whiskey. Irish. That's a flavor.
Yeah.
Should have got the water.
So, how have you been?
I need some time apart.
That's understandable. But thank you for letting me talk with you right now.
I don't want any of the rest of the pack to contact me. Okay.
Also understandable.
You You know what I saw, right? You know I saw it all?
I had a feeling. Yeah.
How are you?
Not great, honestly.
You look fine.
Yeah, that's because I haven't had to go into the office so often lately. But I haven't been sleeping very well.
You've been sleeping.
Mm.
Claire, you killed people. And you haven't been sleeping well.
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry, Gina. We didn't mean to. We didn't know what we were doing.
You ate people, Claire. All of you. Not spirits, not monsters. People.
I know, Gina, and I know that there's nothing we can do to make it right. But you can't think properly when you're in that mode. There's nothing we could do.
With that, actually, why don't you go ahead and make me a persuasion and composure roll, actually, because of how you're kind of being composed with this. I think that's a good one. And you may do this at a +1 because you're actually appealing to her fairly analytical nature.
Okay.
Were you spending anything else? Okay.
I guess I could spend willpower.
You could if you want to.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I'd like to. Did you... Persuasion and composure. Right here.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Would you prefer to use manipulation?
Maybe.
Sure. Well, if you're leaning into her sense of just how she sees the world, manipulation would be fine too.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you had higher composure than that, to be honest.
No, it's one of my whole things is I have composure 1.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Be less composed.
Okay, sorry. Well, that's why she's... Okay. Anyway. Single success.
Single success. Okay.
1.
Good job.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so in this social maneuvering, what I want to know right now is what is your ideal outcome for this? What do you want to do?
Probably just not have her... I would like... so Claire's kind of going into this knowing it's going to go badly, but she wants it to at least be on a we can talk with each other level at the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not a full goodbye.
Not a full goodbye. No. Yeah.
Then why did it? Yeah, it probably doesn't even matter. Like, there has to be a way that you can control something like that, or else what if it just happens again? Is it just gonna happen again?
No, that was a weird one-off. We were in a location where we were safer, and where if that were to have happened, we were in a position where there was no way that should have happened, and yet somehow it did, and we have to figure out why.
Yeah, you do. You gotta figure out why, because that cannot happen again, Claire.
I understand that, Gina.
As you raise your voice a little, you'll actually see she intakes a little bit of breath. Her hand snakes down and she grabs the side of the table, not forcefully, but just reflexively, like to help push her up quicker. You can give me a wits and empathy roll, or wits and composure. You can choose which one it is.
Maybe wits and composure.
Okay. Do you have no empathy either? No composure.
I mean,
this isn't my jam, guys.
Make me a composure.
That's my job.
Make me a composure plus empathy roll. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god, that would be a net 0. I'd be on a chance die.
So good.
Okay. No. I got 1 success.
As you are watching her and she's grabbing the edge of the table, she obviously looks kind of freaked out. And that is when you're going to notice something, and that's inside of her coat. Now that she has the belt undone and the buttons undone, there's something that catches your eye just in the breast pocket, the inner breast pocket. It's a heavy coat. A little too heavy for this time of year, but you'll notice that it's brown, rounded like a handle. And as you glance down at her hand there, Gina's stylish. She always knows the exact right amount to wear, be it makeup, clothing, how little, how much. She's not terribly flashy when she doesn't want to be. And as you flick your eyes down at the hand grasping the table, she's wearing 4 rings. All of them are shining silver. Your instinctive reaction in a situation like this might be to just try to comfort her. You immediately have second thoughts about this. So what are you going to do to make sure this doesn't happen again?
We've got some plans. We'll make sure of it, Gina. We'll figure out what exactly happened and then we'll avoid it in the future.
Does this matter? Like really? Like look me in the eyes. I want to like look me in the fucking eyes and tell me that this actually matters to you. That those people.
Of course it does. What do you think I am?
I think I saw what you are.
Say it. You know you want to say it.
I think I saw a monster.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I don't see you crying over it.
I've already cried all my tears over it, Gina.
You were there for it.
Yeah. Sorry. And at this point, it's just action and making sure it doesn't happen again, and that's all I can do. Tears aren't gonna help anything at this point.
until you all, until you can. She's gonna down the rest of the Jameson in just one gulp. Is there anything you'd like to do before she speaks again?
Not really.
Okay. I'm done. Unless you can prove that you've tried to fix this. You can't fix this, but you try to do something about it. For fuck's sake.
We will. But Gina, just remember, if you're in trouble, you can count on us. You can tell us, okay? We will protect you.
When you're saying that, would you like to make me one more roll?
Okay.
You can if you'd like to, because
Sure.
It's been the interval for social for a best friend on the rocks. You are inside of your time period for another roll.
Okay.
So what roll would you like to make to try to make that hit home? The whole like you can leave, but you're still family kind of.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like, I don't want her to feel like she can't call us if she's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is equally bad, so maybe everything that's not intimidation, I suppose. So maybe persuasion and presence?
Do it.
Okay.
You're gonna do it flat. I'm not giving you any bonus on this.
That's okay. That's okay. What do you think I got?
One success?
Nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
You got zero?
Zero. A big zero.
Zero.
Okay.
Zero.
Would you like to turn this into a dramatic failure for a beat?
I think I would prefer not to this time.
I thought I'd give you the option. Okay.
I think it's dramatic enough.
I'll keep that in mind. I mean it though. Give me space.
All right.
Thanks for the drink.
Thanks for the chat.
And she'll get up and wander away, and as she does, you will see that what's bouncing around inside of her coat, it's the handle of a steak knife.
That's pretty fun.
She does her coat up, smiles tightly in your direction, but not at you, and leaves the bar. A moment later, the bartender with the gauged ears comes over, takes her drink. You want another one?
I'm good.
You sure it's on the house? I don't like to see people breaking up.
No, that's okay.
You can do better. She'll just kind of nod and head back behind the bar.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. She's gonna get up and leave.
Okay. All right. So where do you go from here, Claire?
It was the middle of the work day, right?
Yeah.
She'll probably numbly just make her way back to the den.
Okay, sounds good. Now everybody else,
Oh, she also only drank like half the beer.
I mean,
and like left the rest.
It's a Pabst, and you're a werewolf. It's not gonna. You could drink the brewery, you'd be fine.
Yeah, it's more that she just didn't want to finish it.
I don't think very many would. Now the rest of you, as you sit on the corner there, you. Okay. You sit on the corner, and oh god, thanks, Stu. You sit on the corner outside of Felicia Boyle's house. At least what was Felicia Boyle's house. You idle in your car, looking at the smoldering remains. There's still tape up. It looks like it probably burned down the night before. It's still fresh. It looks still wet from the fire hoses. What are you doing? So we ended game with you going to Felicia Boyle's house, discovering that it had been burned down, and then coming to a bunch of conclusions in the car that you needed to go and contact people to learn about things that you were like on the cusp of figuring out a mystery. So you talked about going down to
Kate kind of wants to see if there's anything left here, any traces, because she'd looked across and seen the sun spirits, I think. And
okay.
I think I remember
you did. You saw sun motes.
Yeah. So and that was looking through the other side.
Ooh. Hold on. Stream is dropping frames real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're fine. All right. So, what were you going to look around at? Are you getting out of the car?
Well, I think she had gotten out to look around and look across properly.
Yes, that's right. You hopped out of the car. You went to the curb, looked out, and then you went back in and said there are sun spirits everywhere.
Yeah, or at least went back to the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, she's kind of guessing it's a lost cause, but she wants to see if there's anything here on our side that has anything left that she can potentially track.
Okay. How would you go about doing that?
I guess look for any lock boxes. I guess she's kind of just unless someone goes like, "Hey, Kate, this isn't worth it. Don't bother." She'll just kind of like head into the rubble of it and start looking.
Now, it is the middle of the day, and there are people out on the street here. This is a row of row houses.
Yeah.
Also, if it's still smoldering, the fire department's gone yet.
Yeah.
If there's if there's a lot of
probably
people
put
around
crime scene
still.
tape up even.
Yep, that's like I said. There's still crime scene tape up around, or at least caution tape.
Okay. In that case, is there any? She's gonna go. She's gonna walk around, I think, just like a periphery, trying to keep outside of the caution tape area, and look to see if there's anyone looking, or if there's any. I guess she'll look for cameras too. Anything pointing at the house.
So.
She's not totally sure what she's looking for.
You can go ahead and make me a wits and composure roll to look for visible cameras.
Cool. That's not my best roll, but you know.
Yeah, we do what we can.
Yeah. Oh.
2?
2 successes.
Okay, so you glance up ahead, and just at the end of the row houses, you can see, well, there's a stoplight camera there. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
And right at the corner there is there's a little bodega, little corner shop, built into the base of the condo building across the street. And right next to it, luckily, equidistant, exactly parallel to... Oh, we lost Christine.
We lost Christine.
Lost one. She gone.
Oh, she back.
She back.
Welcome back.
All right, let me just do this. Boop. Boop. There we go. It's so much easier to do now.
Yeah.
Fix.
For some reason, internet just crapped out there, and everything just shut down all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was getting that too. I was dropping a lot of frames. So, as you're looking across, directly parallel to Felicia Boyle's former residence is an ATM.
Okay. So I don't have any way of accessing that, but maybe that if we ask that spirit, might be able to get some info from it. Yeah. So we'll look at that. And then she's actually going to go into the bodega.
Sure.
I remember what a bodega is correctly.
It's basically just like a little baby corner store.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, you can see that it's definitely one of those. It's actually one called the Urban Heart.
Okay.
And it is an overpriced, overproduced $7 a bottle of fresh pressed juice type of establishment. Everything's glass bottles. Everything has those kind of like milk bottle looks to them. The guy behind the counter is an incredibly fit Korean man with his head completely buzzed on the sides and a little bit of a faux hawk on top, wearing pinstripe blue pants and a very nice tucked in Jeffrey Bean shirt. He definitely looks like he should be modeling and not minding a bodega. He glances up at you from his phone as you walk in. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's not too bad. How are you?
Another day, another day. You looking for anything? I haven't seen you around here. You new?
No, I'm not really from around here. I was just in the area. And what happened across the road there?
Oh, what? Building burned down. Happens.
Really? Just crazy. I didn't really hear anything about it.
It is what it is. You get the feeling that I don't know, maybe you can coax something out of him.
Yeah. But how to do so?
How to do so? Perhaps, can you manipulate it out of him? Persuade it out of him?
Probably, yeah. She's gonna try and persuade him to spill some gossip. Because if there's anything that retail workers like more than gossiping about customers, it's gossiping about other businesses and stuff happening around them.
That's fair. So, go ahead and give me a manipulation plus persuasion roll. Add a +1 because retail and gossip.
Yeah, manipulation and persuasion.
Yep.
Does my striking looks help here?
Let me just roll something real quick to determine that.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You have a striking looks 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, apply it. Good looks apply to everybody regardless of what he likes.
It's true. Pretty people are liked more.
I rolled before I determined what was what.
Oh.
Is higher. Whoops. So like, I guess, would being straight be basic on this roll? Like a 1? He's decently gay.
No, what's the Kinsey? What's the Kinsey's? Is it the Kinsey scale?
He's an 8,
No.
whatever it is.
Okay. So you said manipulation and persuasion,
Yes.
and +1 for that. And do I get 1 for striking looks?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Then let's see what this gives me. Damn. Hey, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I like these new dice that you got me.
You're welcome. Are those the pink
Thanks.
ones?
Yeah, 4 successes.
Nice.
4 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Would anybody like to buy that up to 5?
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and buy that in the chat.
How do I do this?
So just go into your channel points.
Oh, I got it.
How are you going to coax this out of him? How do you exceptional success it out of him?
How do you exceptional? Just be like, really?
Tell you what.
A building burns down and it's just and it's nothing.
You're
Come on, man, I need something in my life right now. My store's closed down.
Yeah, we're an essential service, so we're not allowed to close down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? Over for $7 for a bottle, and they call that an essential service?
My Oma runs this place, and she can't work here because she's got a lung thing. So now I've got to be down here, and actually, I should probably be wearing a mask right now anyway, but fuck it,
yeah.
right?
I mean, how many people have you seen in the last, hour? Yeah. She's keeping a healthy distance. She's not trying to get super close. She's being respectful about it. And
fuck. Yo, Ma? She's not listening. Fuck it. Hold on. And he'll walk around the counter, put up a back in 5 minutes sign, and kick you out the door and lock it behind him.
Sure.
He'll walk over to the corner about 15 paces away, right next to the ATM, and will pull out a cigarette and light it up. I don't have lung problems. Want one?
Probably shouldn't, but thanks.
Probably shouldn't is just another way of saying you should.
I mean, she's not particularly worried about it.
Yeah, I don't think werewolves get lung cancer.
No.
I mean,
more about the COVID aspect of it. She doesn't want to accidentally infect someone else. Carrying and all that. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really crazy. I was here the other night, right? And I was actually out here grabbing some cash because I was just trying to take an Uber out of here. And I don't know, I think they're saying it was like a gas main or something. The entire place just
never a gas lane.
I don't know, it was a fireball. Reached halfway across the street. You see that over there? He'll point to the middle of the road, where you can see there are some streak marks on the ground. Not actually too terribly far from where Megan and Brighton are parked. It's where dude's tire melted.
Melted?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it popped and melted, it stripped out. It was really intense.
Huh. I can't even imagine. Are you okay?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of adrenaline.
It was good. I went out afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you have to call, or did someone else make the call?
And guess what? It wasn't across the center lane. It wasn't my problem. Like, trust me, other people were calling. I had other stuff to do.
Yeah.
My Uber didn't show up, so I ended up walking anyway. But I don't know what it was. It happened. Would have been night before last, around midnight, right after we close.
Jeez. Huh.
Are there any other questions you would like to ask him, as he is definitely willing to spill beans?
Amy's having issues coming up with questions to ask. Kate would definitely love to ask him a bunch of questions. Any ideas from anyone?
Can I spend channel points to get a clue?
Oh, to get a clue? Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Nice.
I love that I added that just for this game, by the way.
It's awesome.
Okay,
good.
So get a clue means that I offer you a free clue. What he's saying sounds really weird, but you get the sense that he's being completely legitimate with you.
Yeah.
You know what? You're in this area. You're not a reporter, right?
God, no.
Okay. Hold on. He'll reach into his pants and pull out his phone, flip through, and as you're getting pretty close. Are you glancing down at his phone as he's flipping?
Yeah. She'll try and keep a little bit of a distance.
You'll see quite a few. He's flipping through his Snap history. And you'll see that there are quite a few semi-nude, and actually you'll get a quick flash of one nude. Bro is ripped. He's wearing a pretty casual outfit right now, but he's got the full pelvic V thing going on, and like he's got an 8-pack. Like
a whistle. You're like,
yeah.
Damn, good job.
CrossFit. And not sponsored. And as he's flipping back through, he'll flip back to another save that he has and show it to you, and it's him doing a quick video. He looks like he's dressed up a little bit, his hair's done up a bit more, and he's just talking at the camera. You guys better not start without me. I'm gonna be down here just waiting for my Uber right now, but I thought I'd give you a little public display of what's coming your way. And you see him start to fiddle with his belt, standing on the street corner. And as he is in the midst of doing a curbside package delivery, the building behind him explodes. And he is not lying. A car that is driving next to the building veers off to the side. The tires pop and melt. The car almost flips, but then recovers and smashes into another nearby parked car. People are running red lights. People are screaming. And you only see the image for a second because he is obviously freaking out. His voice is hitting octaves that are just shriekingly high, and oh my god, oh, I gotta put that away. And then it clicks with him basically just re-zipping his pants, and it then just cuts off, and he's like,
you were lucky.
I told you. It's pretty big, isn't it? The explosion.
Like I said, you were lucky. Holy.
Born lucky. But, pretty cool, right?
If you like explosions, which I do.
What red-blooded young man doesn't like explosions?
Some, I guess.
You'll hear the sound of a woman yelling. Roger! Roger! Where are you?
Oh. I think.
This is yours if she asks, and he'll throw the cigarette butt down at your feet. Yep, coming, Ma!
Thanks for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have something to keep things occupied these days. Even if it is just checking out, oh, the building exploded.
Right? And then he'll head back into the place and just say, like, what? Where were you? There was a girl who needed help with a thing. I was being a gentleman. You always told me to be a gentleman. I was just helping a lady. How else am I going to find a wife, right? What's funny about that? Nothing at all, Ma.
Kate just listens to this for a moment and then heads back to the car.
Bring Roger back in a future game, guys. Bring Roger back.
Okay.
I need to put a canonical NPC award in these games so that you guys can buy NPCs.
We do.
That was 100% worth the channel points.
Yep. No, that was totally worth it.
Just for the package delivery?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wasted on the
which I think chat enjoyed that.
I think
they
so.
did.
Yeah.
All right. So you definitely saw that. Now back in the car.
Yeah, she did.
Back in the car, the two of you that are sitting there, what do? You're watching Kate have a strange, animate conversation with some hipster-looking guy on the corner. All right. This is...
Or she's talking with a hipster. Turn to Brighton. So, any idea what we should do here?
Honestly, no.
So we're pretty sure the kid is with that couple.
Yeah.
And it's like a spirit kid or something.
Or something. Yeah.
But they dead, right? Or no, the kid. I forgot now what happened.
If you want me to fill
same.
you in on my notes.
Yes, please.
So,
Please.
as per my notes from last game,
Okay.
we found out that the Morelands had seemed to put the baby up for a closed adoption, and it seemed like it had ended up with the Ungers, who were I don't even remember.
Politician family.
Politician family connected to yours.
Politician family connections that have connections to Kate's. And when we tried to find out about it, her mom was like, "Hey, this is some kind of joke. They died. There was a fire, and it was so hot that we didn't find all the bodies." They think, implying that the baby had been burnt up in the fire. But to us, that suggests someone took it.
It got away.
It got away
taken.
somehow.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then
I remember now.
we found, in conjunction with that, we also had the sun spirit motes, the sun motes here and at the golf club, and potentially at the Ungers. We haven't checked.
Right.
If they would still be there even. So that's the main things. And then there was some uncertainty about the mother seemed not, or the surrogate didn't seem to look quite right. Wasn't completely human, maybe? But we don't know what.
Mm-hmm. Well, now at least we've kind of had it confirmed that the fire stuff is all connected, and it's around the kid, it seems like.
Yes. So there's a lot we don't know.
So it's all connected somehow. You just need to finish putting those last couple pieces together.
I don't know what to do.
Me neither.
I'm awful at this sort of thing.
You could check in with your packmate. It's
Okay.
been a couple of hours.
Sure.
Oh, with Claire?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to give her a call?
Yeah. You know what? I will call using the car so that we can both hear and talk.
Cool.
Okay. So Claire, sitting at home, you're are you back at your house or are you back at the den?
Back at the den.
So back at
Oh,
No?
Link's at the den.
Oh!
Okay, so
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
one sec.
Or at least I'm pretty sure he was there.
Okay.
Because we had to
As
kind of leave.
you walk in
He's
the
been
door,
left with a cat and a dog.
as you walk in the door of the den earlier today, you are going to hear the sound of the main floor bathroom. The door is shut, the fan is on, you're gonna hear one night and one more time. Thanks for the memory, even though it was so great. Some random guy's voice coming out of there. It sounds kind of like Fall Out Boy. Kind of like
Passable?
it's. Oh,
No. Okay.
So you're gonna come in, and basically, like, he is going to take a 92-minute long shower
Oh my god.
because he's having a shower beer, and that's a thing.
Okay.
So right about the 91-minute mark, you get a phone call from Megan.
Oh. Hello?
Hey, how are you doing?
I mean, I've been better. Why is there someone in the den?
Oh, that's Brighton's.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Okay,
Link,
we know that there's someone in the den.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, you weren't here.
yes.
Mm.
I'm being evicted.
Oh.
And so I wanted to bring Link over to the den because he also doesn't have anywhere to go because we're all being evicted because our landlord died. at the hospital.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's a rough time.
Yeah. Sorry, you called for a reason?
Like, pack-related concern, Claire?
It didn't go great. It didn't go completely horribly.
I'm sorry.
Something.
That's okay. We'll talk at a later date, her and I suppose. Probably. Maybe.
Yeah.
At some point.
Maybe with
Did
time.
she have anything to say about all of us, or just...
Oh,
I guess, is her
she
band
was
still standing?
horrified. I'm sorry?
Is the band still standing? She seemed pretty adamant that we not talk to her.
Oh, yes, that's still standing. Oh, yes.
Okay. Hey, Brighton, you can break it to Kate.
Yeah, yes, Kate will need to be informed, or else this is going to go horribly. Even more horribly than it already has.
Yeah, fair.
One moment, real quick, guys. Brighton, mark a beat toward your alpha goal. Because you were just given the responsibility of informing and smoothing pack relations. I'm going to consider that a step in the right direction.
Yes!
Fair enough.
You know what? I should honestly change my long term into stepping into beta and giving up alpha.
Yeah, you can't rule from the shadows in the light.
Keep working towards that. It's like, all right, Brighton, you get in that position. Go!
Get in there, go!
That's a different game.
I mean, it's my tribe, right? That's what I'm for.
All right.
I like how Kate's supposed to be the peacekeeper, negotiator type.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. You're just playing against type. It's fine.
Yep, that's fine.
Fine. Everything's fine. Would this be about a time where Kate would come back to the car, or do you think it'd be a couple more minutes?
I think you'll come back to the car right about now.
Okay.
All right, I've got some more work to do unless we want to.
Yeah, we've got some stuff to catch you up on. But,
yeah. Do you want
I just
to?
wanted to check in with you, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew you were about to have a difficult-ass conversation.
Yeah.
So as much as you like to be the strong, stoic Rahu... Megan lets her silence speak for her.
Yeah. And I'm going to apologize for Link in advance. But I think we might just head back to the den anyway, because we should fill you in.
Yeah.
And figure out our next step.
Yeah. We'll grab Kate and head back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll see you here when you get here.
So once it looks like maybe Kate is kind of winding down her conversation, Megan's gonna pull over there and just be like, yo.
Gotcha.
Get in the car, bitch.
Yeah, no, good. That place blew up. It fully exploded, she's gonna say as she gets in the car.
Yeah.
No shit.
Kate, I've got to tell you one thing first.
What?
Before you tell us all about the explosion.
Uh-huh.
Gina's asked that we don't contact her.
But...
Yep.
What?
We are not going to contact her.
But what if she needs us?
Then she can contact us.
But how are we supposed to protect her if she's not...
She doesn't want us to. We are going to respect her wishes, okay? Because otherwise we're going to lose her forever.
Fine. Fine. Sure.
Okay.
We think that's That's what she wants.
That's what she wants. I agree with you. I don't think it's... I'd rather she stay with the pack, but for us to regain her trust, I guess.
Okay, but can we at least try and keep tabs on her even if we don't approach her? Because
yeah, absolutely.
Leaving her completely out unattended is just asking for danger.
Just don't let her know that you're social media stalking her.
Yeah.
Oh. I should...
We'll work out how we can keep tabs on her, but she just doesn't want to talk to us at all. It would be better if she doesn't know we're watching her, because that might go badly. But yeah. Tell us about the explosion, Kate.
All right. So Kate will relay the explosion details to you, as well as some of the fun things that she saw as you guys drive back to the den. Meanwhile, at the den, as soon as you get off the phone, there will be the sound of water stopping. And then a moment later, a scrawny, sporadically tattooed pale white boy, dressed in a towel that is far too long for his lanky 5'7", 5'8" physique, is going to stumble out of the bathroom kind of dancing and listening to a pair of earbuds and muttering under his breath like, I am an arms dealer, fitting you with weapons in the form of... Oh shit! Sorry! One moment.
Oh no.
He is going to drop his beer, which is going to hit the ground. He's holding a 6-pack of beer in his hand, still connected by the plastic ring. The beer is going to slam into the ground, and let's find out what happens there. I literally just rolled a 1. It's going to break the aluminum and start spraying beer everywhere.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Shit!
She's gonna like pull her laptop towards her.
He's gonna scramble on the floor trying to grab it, sliding across the concrete on his belly, like to try to grab it. And as he does, he's just gonna like shit, and is going to shotgun the rest of it.
Okay. Hi.
He will smile and roll over, and if that's the point, of course, when the towel just flops wide open.
Oh no.
She's gonna get really embarrassed and like hide her head behind her laptop. Sorry.
Yep. Beer?
Sure.
In anime, that means that you're going to be a couple.
Well, it's a good thing it's not an anime.
Isn't it, though? Isn't this Dodeki Werewolf Rumble?
Oh, boy.
Dude, I'm writing that shit down.
What the hell?
Dodeki
I mean, it would be well balanced. Nice, and very outgoing, chatty guy. And kind of nice, but really quiet girl. I don't know. You're a Rahu. You can be a bitch.
Okay. So he's gonna cover up, and I'm Lincoln.
Link. I've heard of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Claire. It's nice to actually meet you.
Yeah. Nice to. Well, I think my work here is done. I'm gonna go and put on clothes from my my clothing.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to work.
Megan, did you guys take Daisy with you, or is she still in the den?
Oh no, she's still there.
Okay, there will be the sound.
I figured if we had to leave the car for too long, I wouldn't want to leave her in the car.
There will be that sound of on the ground, and as Link is just trying to pick up his things and cover his shame with a wad of clothing, the dog is going to come up and start licking his head and his knees. Just basically whatever she can reach.
Daisy. She'll try to call the dog over here, even though she's never really had a dog.
I mean, the dog will respond and head over to you after giving Link a perfunctory, like, "You're still cool," lick on the way out.
Good. She'll lift up her laptop and motion to, I don't know, come closer and pet her. Scripture.
She will curl up on your lap, kicking your laptop a bit further away as she does so.
That's okay. She'll make sure it's safe and
She'll
set
keep
it down
kind of
somewhere.
like cartwheeling her feet until the laptop is well out of reach, because the hell with that thing!
Right.
That's what my
It's
dog
taking
does.
up your
Not that
attention.
you could work anyways with her on your lap. She's huge.
This is true.
And she will nuzzle up and just cuddle you as Link retreats upstairs.
Dog that likes to be carried.
A few minutes later, the
Big
door
dog
will...
that likes to be carried.
It's true. A few minutes later, the door will open and the rest of your pack will return. And
Hey.
as you all come in, you have reassembled Avengers, and it's time for you to plan what you're doing with your time. Claire, your workday's basically done. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock right now. There's no way you're getting anything else done, and you're a bit ahead of things anyway.
Okay. Fair enough.
So what do you all decide to do?
Oh. I want to go check out the Unger property to see if there's also those any fire moats there, even if it's potentially too late. I want to at least see what it looks like. Other than that,
Yeah, there might be something. Yeah.
I want to. We need to talk to the other packs and see if they know anything. And also, Kate wants to go check on Nick, because I think he's upstairs.
So the other thing that you discussed doing last time, just so that I remind you, is that you thought that it might be good to check in with a loon.
That too, yes. I have one of those that I can call.
Yep. And also, Brighton has been working on a mural for a little while, either in the basement on the wall or on the wall of the spirit side of the basement at your locus. So I'll say that you have it probably. It's, you know what? I think it's probably a work in progress that it just keeps getting added to.
Probably, yeah.
You know,
That
you
makes
can do a
sense.
comic book later if you want. So you could call a loon down in there, hopefully. You'd have to wait for night for that because they don't usually come out during the day. But that is one option, and also Robson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we stop for a bit of food, maybe call like a contact in Robson so we can go chat with them either later or tomorrow or something, whenever they're free, and then have some dinner, and we can talk to the loon once dark hits. We can check on Nick in the meantime.
Yeah. Well, you're figuring out food. I'll take Daisy for a walk, I guess. Just do a perimeter check around the block or something.
You could use that opportunity to set up those security cameras.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
Sure. It'll take you like about an hour to do that, but it's a good time of day.
And
yeah,
let's just try and, before we meet with somebody from Robson Wall or anything like that, let's try and figure out what we're telling them.
Yeah.
Let's not blurt it out in the moment and blurt out stuff that they don't need to know.
Absolutely.
We do not need to be on record as the ones with the hospital.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, let's talk it out over dinner. We can call them later.
Okay.
But yeah. What do we want for food?
What can eat?
I could go for pizza!
You can always go for pizza.
I don't think we've had pizza in a while.
True.
That's true, we haven't. All right, we're getting pizza.
This
Meat
is
lovers.
best
please.
sleepover ever! Thanks, Mom!
Are you gonna properly introduce us to him soon?
Yeah. Did he behave
Why
himself?
haven't you brought him around
Claire?
earlier? He's so much fun.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
which, by the way, has the dog met the cat yet?
Not
He had
yet.
a cat,
Cat!
right?
Want to meet the cat? Where's the cat?
Cat's probably still at our place. We had some time to get out, so I figured introduce him first and then introduce the cat. And then right?
Oh,
Where's my favorite girl? She's gonna just walk over to the couch
better
and just
introduce,
start
like-
Daisy's ears.
the spirit, like
Also,
a
hi,
totem
Kate.
to him as well.
Hi, Claire.
Yeah.
And she'll just like flop down next.
Hey.
Drape.
Yeah, I'm gonna
dog
just.
And a Kate.
Yep. Hey, Megan, you want to order some pizza? Something with lots of meat.
Yeah,
Starving.
sure. I was thinking bacon. How's that sound?
Oh, that's amazing.
Bacon.
All right, let me just go talk to Link.
He'll whip
Make
out
sure
our
he's
credit card and
decent.
Cool.
order lots of pizza.
Order the no contact delivery. Sounds good. As that happens, as you're doing that, you'll also hear a knock at the door. Just a quick.
Are you expecting anyone else?
I don't think so. I'll go check though.
There's an Amazon guy walking away from the front door with a pack, like a fairly large, actually, 6 boxes in front of your door.
Stick my head out. Oh,
6 packages.
like he's left the packages, or he's taking them away with him?
He's left them at the door.
Okay. Thanks.
You will find that they are Amazon boxes full of security cameras that you ordered.
Oh,
Because you ordered those on next day delivery.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess whichever ones are easiest to set up. Kate, do you want to put those out when you go for a walk?
Yeah. That's
Somewhere.
A good plan.
Why don't we take the hardest ones and put them on this building?
Alright, and with that, Brighton, you'll head upstairs. Rounding the corner, you into the more dormitory space that's up there. You'll see that Link has grabbed one of the beds in the open space, and glances back over his shoulder at you. He's kind of just dressed in an old, faded t-shirt for some band called the Ragamuffins, and is wearing a pair of plaid ditch diggers. It's what I had on me.
I mean, that's fine, man.
This shit was cool, like when I was 12. I haven't grown since I was 12, so it's really saved on clothing.
I mean, that's fine.
You're just
we're gonna
jealous
have pizza.
because you're gonna get pizza.
Yeah.
Do I have to pay
I'm gonna
rent?
distract you with pizza. Pizza?
Do I have to pay rent? Do you guys own this place?
That's a lot of excellent questions. Can they wait until after I eat something?
They're coming for you.
Yeah. Always.
Like seriously, they didn't. You guys didn't steal this place, did you?
No.
Oh, yeah. So, I met your friend, the little one.
Claire?
Yeah, she met my little one. I didn't know there was anyone here. I was coming out of the shower and my towel fell.
Yeah, that seems about right.
It was awful.
Okay, well, you two get to work that out between yourselves, and
Claire,
come on down and
you're
meet everyone else.
Brighton, you don't understand. It was really bad. Like, I was in the shower for a long time and the water was cold. I want to make good impressions, even if they're bad impressions.
Well,
I just had an awful idea.
What's that?
My aspiration.
Oh no.
If you want to make an easy mistake.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, well, maybe, in the future you can make a better first impression. Come on.
Are you
Come downstairs.
Yeah, okay.
It's better to get the awkwardness over with. It'll be fine.
Okay. And Link will go downstairs. Follow Brighton. He does one of those, like, hanging on to the overhang on the stairs as he comes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, cool kits and cats.
All right.
I mean, a woo?
Yes, a woo.
I'm allowed to say that, right? That's not like your word.
No, you can say it.
No.
It's fine.
Nice. I was worried because, like, one time never mind.
Link, this is Megan and Kate, if she hasn't left yet.
No, she's still there. She's slowly
And-
was about to get up, and then.
And you've met Claire
Um,
and Daisy.
yes. How could I forget? Nice to meet all of you.
Kate, eyebrows up, looks at Claire, looks at Link. Huh? Shrug.
Nice to
Kate-
finally meet
Gonna,
you.
she's gonna
Nice
pull
to
back her
meet you.
laptop and like bury herself in it.
If Kate looks over at Brighton, I'll be like, later. Yeah. We're gonna have pizza, right,
Oh,
guys?
Yes, lots of
Yeah.
pizza. I ordered pizza.
Pizza.
Awesome.
My name's Lincoln.
Bacon
I
pizza.
like pizza.
Awesome, you fit right in.
Right.
I've
in.
heard.
I wish high school was this easy.
Well, I mean, it's not
Yeah.
that hard when you can turn into massive monster and like just destroy the ones who hate you.
True.
That would have been nice.
It's a good confidence boost.
I can't do that to my knowledge, but I'll do my best.
You do that.
And with that, you will plan the rest of your evening and have some pizza and have a pleasant conversation with Link, who is a goofball, but pretty funny, even deliberately so. And with that, as you prepare for the rest of your evening and start making some phone calls and prepping things, I think it's time for us to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 5-ish minutes, everybody. See you in a moment. Awoo. Hello and welcome back to Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park. Now, as you have your dinner, you make some phone calls. Who is calling Robson Wall?
Well, Kate was going to, unless someone decides it's a better option not to have her do it. We need to figure out exactly what we're saying. Are we going to do a Zoom call?
Probably just a normal phone call, but
Normal phone call? Okay.
Yeah,
so
but
you know
We
that
did
there-
want to figure out what. Sorry, we did want to figure out what we were gonna say first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are 6 members of Robson Wall, of course. The
Mhm.
the 2 who share the role of Alpha, Lauren
Yeah.
Moody and Poe Saxon, and then 4 under people, largely newer. Poe was someone that I think Brighton spent a decent amount of time with him. He's a Stormlord.
Yeah.
And Lauren is he's a Stormlord.
Who's pissed off at us?
Yeah. So maybe not Kate.
Ethair. So they're both Ethairs. Lauren's a hunter in darkness.
Yeah, I don't think we want to necessarily talk to the leaders.
Okay.
I think they're probably still pissed.
So beneath them, they have
Who wasn't?
Poe wasn't.
And you had a good connection with them. Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You can contact other packs as well.
Yeah, I think the reason Kate wanted to go to Robson was because they wanted someone who had more knowledge of the potential of other spirit human kid things. Because she wanted to know if this had happened before or if anyone knew any stories about it, because we have very limited knowledge.
Honestly, I would say
So she was thinking either Robson or the Lion or the Lions?
the Crystal Lion Association.
The Crystal Lion Association. So, but we have a better relationship with Robson, so that's why
Yeah,
she
you
wanted
could
to go
talk to
to them.
Seamus Kong.
Megan's gonna point out also that maybe we should make it clear that we ran across mention of this and want to know if it was possible.
Yeah, because
Not that we think we found one.
we have
Yeah.
no
Because they're probably
idea
gonna
what
butt
this
in
is.
then and take over everything
Yeah,
and kick us to the curb.
yeah. We just need information that we don't have, basically.
Okay.
I think.
So what are you gonna do?
Okay. What exactly? We're saying we need information about what exactly?
If it's because we're the children of Mother Luna, right?
Yeah.
Well, is it possible that there's something to do with the sun spirits?
And other spirits have mortal children
With
Mm,
humans? Yes.
or
okay.
humanoids.
Something.
Was there anything else?
That was the main thing. Yeah, the main thing was about spirit kids. Wasn't gonna bring up anything else. That was all that Kate wanted to know about, because we just have very little information.
Okay.
So who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Sorry.
Not Ghostbusters. We're the Ghostbusters.
2016 or like 84?
We're obviously the 2016 ones, but...
No,
but we'll call the 84
You guys are actually good. Ooh, the fight begins on the internet. It was really not a good movie. It has nothing to do with... It's the script. The script was bad. But we're not going to get into that right now.
No.
The script, and the effects.
Nope.
No, anyway.
Okay. How about, Kate, how about you call either Poe or one of the others, whoever you think is better for this. And we're going to have it on speaker, but we're going to have you do most of the talking because you need to redeem yourselves to them.
Kate was basically like, I thought I had. I apologized.
But this is an example this is a time to show that, you've grown and matured.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And do what you say. Don't just tell them you're sorry, show them. Or something. No, just it could just help improve our relations. But we're going to be on speaker, so we'll all be there. So if, something goes terribly awry. Yeah, we'll just cover your mouth and start talking instead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only ones... I'm trying to think about who she's actually talked to in Robson Wall, and I'm pretty sure she just talked to the bosses. Sort of.
True. I mean, do you even remember what the other ones' names are?
No.
Make me an intelligence and politics roll.
Oh, no!
Should all of us do that?
Yeah, actually, I want all of you to make me an intelligence and politics roll to see whether
I want to know
or not...
how many dice I roll for this, because I'm out of willpower for the day.
Oh, boy.
1?
2.
Oh, that's better than 1. That's twice as good. Why are you complaining?
Well, I have 1 success.
1 success? Okay.
Yep.
So you know that out of the other ones in there, there's an Iron Master named Natalia Reed.
Okay.
That's the only one that you can think of off the top of your head that's inside that pack. I'd like to know what everybody else gets.
Okay, well, I'm spending willpower.
Okay.
I got 2.
2.
I got 1.
Okay, so I'll make this relevant to your knowledge. Are you thinking just Robson, or are you thinking outside of the box? So let's start with Bryden. Are you just thinking Robson?
Yes.
Okay, so you got 2 successes?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another Rahu, another Stormlord named Justine Briggs. And you know that she's in a lodge, one of the specialized tribes, the Lodge of the Sky? It's a pretty... one moment. It's the Lodge of the Starless Sky. They're this lodge that believes the city is the most dangerous place. They are focused on doing basically urban werewolf stuff, trial by fire stuff.
Okay.
So that's, that for sure. And then you'll also remember that there was another person in their pack named Kai.
Sure.
What'd you get, Claire?
2.
2. Are you sticking to Robson, or are you looking outside?
I'll probably look outside.
Okay. So other places that you would potentially find this type of connection, there's Dahlia over in the Blackbirds, who's another Iron Master. You could go to Faux Pas, where there are a few Iron Masters. That's probably not worth it. maybe the Crystal Lion Association does have a pair of Iron Masters that you know. Seamus Kong, the leader, is, but also Enron Hu is a. They're both Iron Masters and are pretty knowledgeable. You could reach out to them if you wanted to. You have information to contact them.
I do. Okay.
So those are two options. And Megan, you got one. Are you in or out?
I think looking outside.
Okay, so
She's not 100% convinced that going straight to Robson Wall is the best thing. Also, they probably have too many packs kind of following them around right now. They're not the be all end all. Fuck those guys.
It's true. You could reach out to your buddy Riley in the Blackbirds. Actually, he's a pretty knowledgeable hunter in darkness, and you could ask that he ask on your behalf.
And he was relatively friendly.
Yeah.
Riley likes you pretty well. Yeah.
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 I mean, we helped deal with an issue on the edge of his territory.
So he owes you one, technically.
Yeah, true. I will put that name out in the thing of, well, actually, hey, why don't we talk to Riley? He could always ask on our behalf. Like,
It's true.
he kind of owes us.
I forgot about Riley.
And I think he likes us fairly well. Like, we
I
were
had
respectful.
Yeah, I had considered him. I just wasn't sure if they would have the comparatively the resources, but maybe.
Maybe a better place to start, though.
Yeah.
Because we can always ramp up to
Robson
or any other.
if they don't know.
Yeah.
True.
Let's start with the
Okay.
friendly. Let's start
Okay,
with the friendly
let's-
aspect.
So who is making this call?
In which case, I can still call. I mean, I think I talked to Riley last time.
Okay, let me just check.
Yeah,
your...
I think you were the one who
I
called
think I
last
was
time.
the.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check your
Yeah.
relationship with them. 1 sec.
I don't know how much it's changed, but
Actually, your relationship with them went up by 1 point.
mhm.
So you can go ahead and there we go. Sorry, I have a lot of post-its in this book. You can go ahead and make me a presence plus politics roll,
Ooh,
or
yay.
or manipulation if you want.
Presence, you said? That's
Yes.
a 5 for me.
Yeah, I'll go with that, and then you can
And
actually add
politics.
a +2 because you're calling in a favor.
Aha.
Oh,
I'm
Phil
on-
Sullivan.
Oh, how's he doing? How's his skinlessness doing? Do we know about that yet?
No.
Well, I
don't
rolled a
know
2,
that
so he's
yet.
doing 2.
Oh, not good.
okay.
Yikes.
Could be worse.
I mean, I think we essentially know that he's skinless, considering that whatever it was shocked his skin like a
think we
bad
thought he was-
suit.
We didn't know that he was alive, though.
That's fair.
We never checked on him after the fact.
All
We
right.
just
That's
knew
true, but
Yeah.
we did know about the horribleness of that. He basically got skinned.
Yeah, so we assume he's dead, probably. Kate thinks
I don't
he's
think
dead,
Megan
unless
actually
we
ever thought about it.
Yeah.
She just thought, oh, that's gross.
All right, so you pick up the phone and dial.
Yeah, how's 5 successes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 5 successes. I am going to give you a. I'm going to give you a condition for this, actually.
Haha.
I am going to give you the leveraged condition to apply in this discussion.
Nice.
Resolution: you can either resolve the condition by complying with a request, or may apply the leverage condition to a specific. Basically, you are going to be able to hold something over his head. I'd say, well, we helped
Okay.
you.
But in a nice way, so he's not going to feel resentful.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
of course not. No, we like Riley. Riley was cool.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll
So he'll answer the phone immediately. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Kate. Hey, Kate. How's it going?
Not too bad. Thanks. How are you?
Surviving.
Yeah. I mean, what more can any of us say at this point, right?
Yeah, we're actually we're gearing up for a hunt tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's
Maybe.
funny you should call. I actually wanted to contact you since we share a border.
Mm.
You been noticing anything strange in your territory recently?
I mean,
Well, fair enough.
what else do we deal with? But also, anything in particular?
We've been finding skin.
Sorry, what?
We've been finding skin. Like, people have been, like, shedding. Like a snake.
Shedded, like...
Like, they
parts
took...
of...
Yeah, like they took off a coat.
Except
Riley, who are you talking to? Hold on, one sec. Hold on.
Here.
Is this on speaker?
Kate's gonna be like, just one sec. I'm just gonna put you on speaker because I'm gonna... Yeah, and then she'll flick it over.
You hear the sound of a couple of doors opening and shutting.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
I just put you on speaker to keep everyone else up.
Great,
in the loop.
I'm on with the entire pack. Hi, pack. How's it going?
It's
Hey,
good.
Riley, not too bad. How you doing?
Well, I was just checking in with Kate right now to because I've been finding we've been finding like skin kind of shrugged off. We've got some ideas, but I just wanted to also just check in and keep you posted about that. We've been doing some research. We think it might be one of a couple things. Megan, what would you like to ask?
Who did I ask about the freaky werewolf thing that went through a grate? Because I asked somebody at that last meet. I brought that up.
Who did you ask?
I don't remember now. It was whoever like we had a good relationship with, which I don't think specifically was Robson.
Was it Lance Coker? The guy that used to be in your pack?
Think so. Kate was having conversations with him, calling him old timer, and he was not
I
super
don't
thrilled with
know.
Oh,
like,
no,
I think
it was
Kate was giving him shit.
It was Shanti.
Yeah.
You asked Shanti.
Which group was it?
Shanti is with the Silence.
Okay.
Oh.
She's the one with the slight Caribbean accent.
We were given shit though, because everybody kind of knew that we'd fucked up and got police officers killed, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And they were at that, right? I'm just trying to get what Megan knows straight.
Yeah, everybody was there.
Okay. Wait, like taking off like a coat?
Yeah, chunks really. We're thinking that it's like we think it's a host of some kind. We've been doing research into it. We think it's either a snake host, or maybe an Aslu. Okay. But it doesn't feel right for an Aslu. Like the scent's wrong. Anyway, so just keep your eyes open for any.
Wait. No, I ran into that. Like I watched one take it off.
Well, which was it? Was it a snake or was it a was it a?
It looked like a werewolf. But she ran and she went through a fucking storm drain grate like it was nothing.
Shit, I haven't heard about anything like that.
I was talking with checking with oh god, what's her name? Shantae.
Oh yeah,
of the Silence.
Yeah.
At the last meeting, right? Okay, you remember how everybody gave us shit because the police officers,
Yeah.
Well, person who's shooting silver bullets at us looked like one guy. I go and confront, attack, and just whoop, all of a sudden it's somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like they rip the skin up this person off.
Back. Let's spin back.
Yeah.
You said someone was shooting at you with silver.
Yeah. That's why that all happened.
Who the fuck knows how to make silver bullets? It's 2020.
I don't know. I guess any outdoorsman who grabs a bullet press thing, right? You just shove them together essentially with a special little press.
Well, yeah, but you
could
gotta
probably 3D print something.
With silver?
Oh, shit, can you 3D print out a... Anyway, okay, so...
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past anyone.
Look,
you can 3D print organs.
I'm gonna pass that along.
I was talking about
to see, I'm gonna pass that...
It was freaky. And as far as I'm aware, nobody knows what the fuck that is.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
So, be super careful, guys.
I will...
That thing was way tougher than I was expecting.
I will, I'll pass it up to Dahlia, and hopefully maybe she'll know.
Smelled like werewolf?
Okay, that's even more scary than a snake host. I would have rather had one of them.
Sorry.
the way she slipped between the bars of a storm drain without losing mass. She didn't shrink, she just went through like it wasn't there.
Never.
You're not gonna be able to corner that one.
Oh.
Well, unless you're really lucky.
Oh.
Catch her in like a...
But... Or catch her by surprise.
That is my ideal way to do things. But enough of that. So I'm guessing you called because you want to talk something, or else you want to buy me dinner.
Well,
I didn't think I was your type.
No, but you can take a friend out to dinner. That's fine. Unfortunately, right now I'm rather broke, but maybe when I actually have Serb or something, then yeah, sure, why not?
Shit, you haven't got your Serb yet.
It's all right, Kate. I'll feed you.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. It was mostly my fault. I checked the wrong box. And there was like a 2-week thing.
I'm sure anybody can do that. Like, it just is a thing, right?
I'm sorry. I was very tired when I filled out the paperwork. Anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, future dinner. Sure. But yeah, no, we actually called to pick your brain a bit about something.
Yeah, no, I gotta leave in about about a half hour, but like,
yeah, no worries.
Whatever you need, guys. Like, I owe you one.
Yeah. This is probably maybe this is a weird question, but have you ever heard of like so? Oh God, how do I even ask this? Like, so we're spirit and flesh, etc. Have you ever heard of other beings like us, kind of,
with different spirits,
but from a different spirit and not?
So like, not like a host, not like a bonding thing.
No,
I
don't think so. No,
Like baby making spirit and mortal.
Yeah.
We ran across some mentions and we're kind of.
It's a little weird.
Is this even possible?
I mean, I don't know. But I do know who would know.
Oh.
Let me make a call. I've got some friends that might know something about that. So you give me a second. I'll do that. Okay? Like, you got a little bit of time?
Yeah, we've got a bit of time.
Great. We normally don't like connect with these people, but you ever need something like that in the future, like, I'll be your contact for this, but I'm just loading up my map real quick, sorry. Because it's the one name I don't have on my spreadsheet. You want to check with Noko Sakam, the ghost wolves up at UBC, like the indigenous ones.
Oh.
They know all sorts of weird shit, like, you know, that. I mean, or you could check in with Lori down in 604 right beneath you, but I don't know, she's pretty weird.
How do you even go about approaching those guys?
Actually, well, I was doing my master's at UBC when I had my first change. So I actually, before I decided to join the Hunters, I did an internship, so to speak.
Nice.
Yeah, like they're pretty cool people, especially like if you're like, you know, like BIPOC, like, so I mean, like, maybe
So not me.
St. Clair, maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
I mean,
a little whiter than white.
They're a little
That's so high.
they're a little more relaxed if you don't just kind of like stroll in as like, you know, a big hairy colonizer. Yeah.
Serbians.
But like they're pretty relaxed with most women, so, you know, I mean, they're pretty relaxed people in general, but it's easier to ask questions if you don't look like you're trying to use them for something.
So kind of wait at the line, be respectful.
I'll tell you what, look, I'll just do it for you.
Yeah.
But
just asking for the future.
Yeah,
Never had contact with them yet.
No. If you're weird, if your sewer werewolf kills me, you should know where to go. All right. So
I
if
hope the sewer werewolf does not kill you.
I hope
Very
the penny
much.
wolf doesn't
Yeah.
kill me too.
Oh my goodness.
No floating.
Oh, yeah. Just don't reach into any storm drains, okay?
That is, you know, Funny you should mention it, because that's my plan for the evening. I was gonna go float down there.
Stick your head down there. Yeah. Reach in for your little
Sorry to ruin your plans.
I have fought Bechalou. Like, I fought 2 Bechalou at once. And that movie still scared the shit out of me. At least the first one. The second one was kind of weak, but...
Yeah, I don't watch those because, yeah, I fought Bechalou and I don't want to see... I don't like horror.
When'd you fight Bechalou?
Didn't we?
Yeah, you did. But he's just...
Yeah.
No, he's asking us. He's like, when did you fight Bechalou?
A couple weeks ago? Days ago?
Yeah.
Weeks ago?
Over in
Yeah, we gotta do dinner sometime soon.
Yeah.
But...
We gotta catch up.
Yeah, ripped him to shreds. It was great.
Give me...
Ooh.
Okay, I gotta go for a sec. I'm being called. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, yeah, give me like 20 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So he'll hang up and
Charlie horning in on the stream.
Well, that's what I love about our Rime of the Frostbane game, is that there are dog sleds everywhere, so every time either Charlie or Hayden's dog goes off, I'm just like, yes, boy is in the other room scratching. Oh, hey, Saucy Apples, thank you so much.
No, I like that name.
Saucy Apples is...
There's been a lot of good names in the chat tonight. Holy.
Really good ones.
Yep.
Give yourself goosebumps. All right.
Okay.
So what else are you doing right now?
Well, hey guys, I just had a thought.
What's that?
So we ran into Pure that did something that we weren't entirely expecting.
Yeah.
They have, powers that we don't necessarily have. What if this sewer creature is Pure related?
I was starting to wend my way towards that thought. I've been avoiding it.
Possible.
Yeah, I mean, maybe...
I don't like that.
Yeah, me neither. I have no idea what the Pure can do, and it's just driving me insane.
Well, at least they're a fairly established pack and are used to working together, so they should be able to watch each other's backs. They're pretty experienced.
Yeah.
And at least we know what it is, if that's what it,
Yeah.
We can always share a bit more with them later if...
I think it would be worth checking in with some of the spirit side of stuff too.
Yeah.
Depending on what they run into tonight, then potentially this might be something to escalate and tell the rest of the packs.
Yeah.
Let's
start sharing it around.
Let's give Riley his 20 minutes, and then we can go
food
check out some
soon.
Spirit. Yeah, food stuff, and then spirit stuff.
Did I already take Daisy for a walk and do the camera thing?
You did.
Or?
What I want you to do, so we're going to do a little time lapse right now, guys, because we shouldn't have to stick with every minute. So what I would like you to do, let's go ahead and just do some downtime.
Okay.
Sure.
Riley's going to be a little longer than that, so what I want is, I want Brighton to give me, do you use for your drawing expression or crafts?
I think expression.
Okay, so you can use Dex or Intelligence, your call. And crafts. This is going to be an extended roll, and I want you to get me a certain number of successes, which is a lot of them.
Sorry, what was the skill or the attribute?
Dex or Int, whichever you think that you're putting more time in with.
Cool.
And then you are using equipment, so you're going to be able to do this with a +2.
Okay.
And then while you're making that roll, I'm going to have Kate go ahead, and earlier today you are going to give me this is going to be a intelligence or dexterity, probably dexterity, plus larceny roll.
Larceny?
Yep. Larceny would cover security systems. Alternatively, crafts could.
Because I have crafts jury rigging.
Okay, think that'll be fine.
Did you want me to... Does the jury rigging apply?
The jury rigging will apply, and you can add a +1 for using tools.
Sweet. That gives me way more dice.
Okay, so first off, let's do Brighton.
Yeah, does my drawing specialization count, or because this is painting?
I guess so. This would be slightly different, but yeah, that's not going to apply for this one, but you got the +2 for the equipment.
Sure, yeah.
And if anybody wants to buy Jen an exceptional success on 3.
Sure, yeah.
No need?
Yes.
1 second.
Okay.
My first roll was 3 10s.
Never mind,
Fair?
you might not need it.
Okay.
Might not.
Yeah, 5 successes.
5 successes.
Awesome.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay. So
an 8
you
and a 9 on my second roll.
Okay, so you'll make another one of those rolls later tonight, but you are at 5 successes on the mural out of... Damn. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you the inspired condition for that. So you are inspired. You can spend this to spur yourself to greater success, basically doing that 3 for 5.
Cool, yeah.
So on your next roll, you are just in the zone. Kate,
Yeah.
what'd you get?
I was rolling it now. Well, that's 1 success off the bat. So would this be extended to set something up?
This will be extended, so you can make me 2 rolls, because you probably would spend about 2 hours out with the dog.
2 successes.
2 successes? So yeah,
2, yeah.
you get 2 of them set up.
Cool.
Is that total or the first roll?
That was total.
Okay, so you managed to get 2 out of the 6 cameras set up.
Okay.
So, that's pretty good. And those were the real cameras, so...
Mm-hmm.
And then, so... There's Inglorious, One Night Stand, Murder, Learn About Pure. Okay, and then, is anybody else doing anything in the downtime while you're waiting for Riley's callback?
I was gonna check on Nick too, but if someone else does that,
Yeah,
while
you
I'm
know
out with the
what?
dog.
I think Megan will go do that and check and see how he's doing. Like some medicine rolls or something. Like
Sure.
check on him.
I would like you to make me an int in medicine roll. And don't just do this flat, because using equipment's basically not going to do anything. But it, besides, offset the fact that this is outside of your field.
Yeah.
And Claire, what are you doing during this time?
I was thinking maybe could she try to contact Marika to, don't know, ask her opinion about some things, like
Sure.
Pure,
Yeah,
what she knows
she'll
about
actually
her
be
about
fine
them?
for like a Zoom call if you want to actually do face to face.
Oh, sure.
Can you remind me how she talks?
She was kind of like, older free spirit. Could I liken her to anyone? You know, like in those like 90s shows where you've got that like weird free spirited aunt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so, and I just saw that you got 5 successes, Christine.
Yes.
So
This was one of my 9 again skills.
I'm seeing whether or not there is a condition that I can give you for this. So I guess there's really not in this case. So what I will do is just give you all the information you need. So
Okay.
as you're checking over him, he's laying in his bed, half sleeping, half staring up into space. And you give him the once over, and he seems much better than before. His heart rate, his temperature, everything is very good. He just looks exhausted.
Has he been
Cool.
conscious at all? Over the last, actually, just come to think of this, over the last day, like he's been unconscious, right?
He has been unconscious. This is the first time you've seen him open his eyes.
Okay, so on that note, I forgot about that at the beginning of the stream, but I think Megan would have stopped somewhere to pick up like some broth or something,
Yeah.
because he needs some nutrients in him, like broth and like oatmeal,
Okay.
and
So
made like that for him.
So you'll feed him, and or you'll get some stuff there. And as you're doing that, Link will actually stroll in. Hey,
Yeah. Hey.
do you need a hand?
Yeah. Sure. What did Brighton tell you anything about the situation? Just background?
Not really, but I'm guessing got messed up by ghosts or something.
yeah, essentially. And Megan will probably go into more detail than he wants about what the spirit was and what it did and like that sort of thing. So he's not very conscious, and I need food in him.
Yeah, you know what?
And electrolytes. I'm sure he needs some of those. Water.
I'm happy to help for the trouble that you guys are doing to keep me here.
No
I used to do this shit for my grandpa all the time when I was growing up. So like I
guess let's get him propped up a bit and
yeah, I got this.
Sweet.
And actually, you're gonna see that Link is surprisingly good at this.
Also, just a side note, Megan ordered like 8 pizzas, so there'd be left over because she knew he was living here and there's no food in the fridge.
So he is surprisingly not only just gentle, but very good at coaxing food and like he does it kind of with the practiced care of like an orderly.
Nice.
He's probably quite used to like nursing people out of hangovers and stuff too. And he'll help you out, and as you
damn it, that makes him more attractive.
as you spend some time feeding him, and one sec, just to give everybody a sense of things, I don't have him in my short. Hold on one sec. I will just do this real quick for the stream. So as he is helping you out, you're getting a sense of like what the deal is with Nick, and as you are looking over him, he's going to kind of open his eyes a little more and kind of focus a bit on your face.
Nick. Okay, so some shit happened and you got caught by a spirit. We got you out and we're gonna get you better.
And
basically just telling him whatever she can to kind of make sure he's chill and relaxed, because information helps instead of not knowing what's going on.
So if you check the stream right now, that's what Link looks like. Like a little scrawnier, a little more dead-eyed. But overall, like that's basically what that's his chosen character photo that we decided on.
Yeah,
I've got a shirtless
Megan
one
likes
too.
him. She's not going to trust him.
I wouldn't, but
in the slightest.
So I mean, you can trust him like this, or you can trust him like that. Actually, that's probably a better look for him anyway as a character. Just that kind of like slightly scrawnier. Anyway.
Yeah. Hi, Link.
Smooth like a baby's bottom.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
I mean, she'll trust him to the extent of like have a one-night stand with him. She's not gonna leave her purse out though.
So Nick is going to be able to whisper just very slightly. Thanks.
Yeah. No problem. Oh, this is Link, by the way. Brighton's friend.
You don't gotta talk. It's cool. It's cool, man. When you feel up to it, I'll save you some pizza. Okay?
You're not allowed it yet.
Tonight.
They gotta make you puke.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check in with him throughout the night. You guys are going out, right? I heard that.
Potentially, yeah. Have to look into what the heck's going on.
Okay. And with that, Claire downstairs, how would you contact Marika? Would it be by phone?
Probably just on phone. Yeah.
All right. So you go ahead and what are you trying to get out of her?
I just wanted to know any information about the pier, just in general, because she didn't really.
Okay.
Tell
So
me much
why
about
don't you
that.
go ahead and give me a presence plus occult or presence plus politics roll?
Okay.
You could swap manipulation in there either. Do you have her as a mentor?
Yeah, actually.
You may
I do
add
have
the mentor rating to this as well.
Nice. All right.
What's her rating, by the way?
1.
1? Okay, so she's pretty basic, but...
Yeah.
And then I will give a roll to see how much she knows. Marika is a...
Wow.
So I've got like 60 werewolves in
What
this
the
damn
heck?
city.
Why couldn't I have done this earlier?
Because you didn't need it
Oh.
earlier.
What the heck? Okay, still, it's 4.
Okay, actually, I don't have Marika in any pack right now. So Marika is a... is she a Rahu as... Or she is an Iron Master, right?
I think she was an Iron Master. I think she was in...
Eladoth, Ethair, Rahu, Araka.
Gibbous?
Gibbous?
What's that one? What's that one?
The same as Jen?
Yeah, the same as Jen. Kahalith. That's the right one. I always get their names mixed up.
Okay, so one moment. Let me hear if she's heard this story before. How many successes did you get?
4.
4? Would anybody like to turn that into an exceptional success with some channel points?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm back up to 130.
Nice.
And because of that,
Thanks.
so she has 3 successes to know about that automatically, so that's great.
Wow. Bless you.
Sorry.
Oh, konbanwa, Claire. How are you?
Hi. Well, thank you. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing pretty well. Yoroshiku.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give. I'm trying to learn. All right. I've already mastered Mandarin and Swahili, so I'm trying to just expand my horizons a bit.
No, you're doing very well. Oh, that's...
Do
That's good.
tashimashite. So,
Yes.
what can I do for you, doll?
Oh, I just thought, we haven't talked in a while and was wondering how you're doing.
I'm doing pretty well. I'm stuck inside right now because, well, all of my plans are kind of up in the air. But what about you? Anything new in your life? Any new boys? Any new girls?
Oh, no, just kind of keeping on.
Any new conquests of any kind? Kill anything handsome lately?
Actually, we did run into a little kerfuffle. I trust her pretty well, so
Okay.
I ran into a little kerfuffle with here.
The hospital.
The hospital.
I heard about what happened at the hospital. Well, I heard that something happened at the hospital. It was
Yeah.
pure.
Yes.
Tell me the story. How much do you tell her?
I'm gonna tell her a decent amount.
What are you
probably
not going to tell her?
Yeah, probably not gonna tell her the ending. Probably just tell her that it was pure, and then just ask about the ability, if there was an ability, if it was a thing that we did.
Well, anybody can do it. It's something you learn a little bit as you get older and your powers grow. The closer you are to humanity, or the closer you are to spirits, you become attuned to them. You become attuned to the realm. So long as you need to seek balance between the two sides of your soul. Well, the further that you are in one direction, the easier it is to return to that world. To the point where someone who is completely denied their spiritual nature can cross at a locus and return across the gauntlet without even trying. Well, I mean, they'll probably have to try a little, but the story is that they can just head back. And that gets really complicated, though, because a lot of those tend to have trouble even changing shape at all. They've denied themselves so much. And it's the same with the others, like spending all of your time over in the shadow. It denies everything about this world that you're fighting for. But it makes it easy to step back across to the shadow no matter where you are, even without a locus. Now, I have heard that some pure, particularly members of their tribe, the Predator Kings, There's an ability called the Witch's Stride that some of them learn or are born with. It allows them to do both ways. I guess you could say they're bi-dimensional. I don't know what consists of it, but I've heard stories of it. People that are able to cross into the other realm freely, even without being attuned any more or less to it. It might have to do something with balance, some special ability that gets inborn through blood, maybe, or a pact with a powerful spirit. But I've heard of it.
Okay.
It's terrifying. Because they can literally go anywhere. Did you see somebody do something like that?
Potentially. I don't really know what occurred. But thank you.
I don't want you going after any spirits for this type of information.
Okay.
The pure have a lot of gifts and abilities from the spirit world that aren't meant for us. I don't want to hear about you making any deals with spirits of blood or spirits of rabies or something like that. You think I'm joking right now, but I assure you, I am not joking. Spirits of rabies. Nobody wants that.
No.
I mean, the pure want that, but they're the darn pure.
Yeah, no. Okay. Thank you.
I also don't want you going after the pure.
I'm not particularly... They found us.
If they find you again, I want you to call me. I want you to howl. I want you to do whatever you can to get the other packs near you to come and help. Okay?
Okay.
Seriously, if you need help, are you friends with the packs right around you these days?
Yeah, we're not on awful terms.
Okay. Look, this didn't come from me, and you're not going to repeat it. Call the silence.
Okay.
As soon as that happens, call the silence and talk to Mikhail. You've met him before, right? The big one?
Yes.
Yeah, you met him. He's the giant Russian guy.
Oh, okay.
That hangs out with him.
Yeah.
Mikhail Booty. Buddy. It's Budhi. Budhi. Yeah. He's part of the Lodge of Garm. They specialize in breaking other werewolves.
Okay. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Heck, if you do it... She would have said heck, pardon me. Heck, if you do it right, he might even owe you a favor from it by his approximation.
Well, it's interesting.
It's another notch on his belt. I hear that he's... I hear he's killed already 2 pure since he came to Vancouver.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah. I'll be in touch with that guy if we find any more.
You stay safe, okay? And next time you have some available time, I would really like it if you come and give me a call.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'd like to catch up.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to go. I have some DoorDash at the door.
Okay. You have a good night.
Bye, doll.
Thank you for that.
Click.
Take care.
All right. With that, a bit more time passes, and you all will hear the phone ring as Riley calls back. Who answers the phone? Ooh. So, Kate, your phone rings. Riley has called you back.
Kate will answer the phone.
Hey, sorry about that. I said 20 minutes. It's been 2 hours. That's my bad. immediately went off on a run.
Hope it was good.
It's good. So Nicole got back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's theoretically possible. But they got back to me on some other stuff.
Oh? What?
What is... They were talking... Look, they started talking about this story that happened over in West Van. Like in No Wolf's Land. Like that big swath right there.
Yeah, the one that we're, helping out with.
Is this connected?
I don't think so.
So...
But what did they hear?
They were pretty tight-lipped about it, but... Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a sec. Look, they were pretty tight-lipped about it, but they said that yes, spirits can take physical form. Some of them. They can either do it by being just like really freaking powerful, or they can do it by finding like a host.
But this is different than hosts. This is a...
Yeah. This is different than like... I mean, kind of, sort of, not. They could find it kind of like
like a voluntary possession kind of thing.
I'm actually blanking on the term, which is like a standard. So you're either a host or you're a...
Ridden?
Claimed.
Claimed.
Duh. Sorry, it's been forever. Yeah, kind of like a claimed, but not, right? So like voluntary, yeah, like there is voluntary possession.
Yeah.
But sometimes, thank you, Vancouver, my hostess. Like a cupcake.
Hostess with mostest.
So yeah, no, like acclaimed. But like I said, some of them are just powerful enough. They heard, okay, that yeah, I said just a minute. You were saying that you were thinking like, did you say sun spirit to him earlier? You did, right?
I think she may have said something about, like, she was saying like different types of spirits, like how we're like the moon could maybe be the sun, but I don't think she was trying to be too specific.
Yeah.
There's a story about a lone in this area who decided to become a person.
What?
Yeah.
How does that...
One of the Eladoth, one of the
Elunim?
Yeah, the Elanim. One of the Elanim became a person. I think it was an Elanim. It was either an Elanim or a Kahalanim. I think.
That's... I mean,
But like, I don't think that would work though, because I asked him about, like, I asked them politely, like, can a spirit knock somebody up?
Well, could it what if the spirit's the one getting knocked up?
I mean, I think it mechanically is the same, right? It's pregnancy.
What if they were already... Just brainstorming here. What if someone was already pregnant when they became...
I don't know. I didn't ask that part. I did ask that other thing though, and they said that that it would be what was the exact wording that they used? Not by a normal human. Which seems deliberately vague and omitting.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they said something that was pretty quick, but it was like it would take a spirit to impregnate a spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I got to thinking about that.
Uh-huh.
What did you say at the beginning of our call? You know how
spirit.
Weird. Yeah. Hey, I didn't hear Bryden there. Hey, Bryden.
Hey.
Yeah.
Is this on speaker?
I think she probably switched. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, if somebody was a spirit, or at least part spirit, like
wolf-blooded,
or us.
So a werewolf.
Fair.
and another spirit and a claimed.
Acclaimed or
Whatever this
a manifested loon? I don't know.
Jesus. What?
This just brings more questions. Great.
Oh.
Sorry, I did my best.
Not your fault. Not your fault.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is just, it's like I said, weird things that I didn't think were possible, but figured we should ask about anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, shit, I have to go. But that's what they gave me. So I hope that helps. Like, it's so possible, not common, not normal, and you would need somebody who was either claiming a body, or was like physically manifested, which would, I mean, honestly, you would have to be a pretty high rank spirit to be able to do that. I think the claim is probably, like, if that's what you're looking for. The claim also means, now I'm just putting this out here, a claimed spirit, well, a claimed body still has sperm and ovaries.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because it's just a human body that's got a spirit crammed in it, and it starts getting mutated and weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps at all, but if you ever want to ask me any other questions, like, or tell me what this is about.
Once we figure it out.
Yeah.
This is kind of a wild goose chase right now, but yeah, if we get more pieces that actually make any sort of sense, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Over dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just
Good
weirded me
hunting.
out though, right? Because if that moon spirit wants to, like, if that loon wanted to become like a person, I was just thinking, shit, if I wanted to become a person, I probably wouldn't want to wait around and like make a deal with someone for that voluntary claiming thing, right?
Just do it.
Well, yeah, but I'd do it, but that'd be dangerous. Right? Because, like, the soul can fight back.
Right. So,
Yeah.
I'd find a body without a soul. Or a mind.
So, newly dead or
Homa?
brain dead?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Like, if it was just, I mean, like, I wouldn't obviously do any of that, but like if I was gonna, and I wanted to be sneaky about it, I would pick the path of least resistance and find some jack dude that just was like in a coma ward.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So, just a thought.
Yeah. No, that's something to look into.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Very valid.
Okay,
Okay,
I gotta go look for Pennywolf.
Yeah, go.
Good hunting.
Good hunting.
Hopefully you don't
Watch
find
your back.
Pennywolf.
All right, hopefully I won't float. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you are back. The pizza has been delivered.
Huh. Okay.
Out of character for a sec.
Yes.
The whole Elohim becoming a human thing. I was told that, right? Or I knew about that.
Yeah, that was part of the.
And then I told people.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I told people about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was pretty sure I blurted it out in the car at some point.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Remind me. What was that again?
It's your Elohim.
Oh.
I think. Or an Elohim that got
Elohim.
Yeah, Elohim. They got too close to humans or wanted to be human or whatever.
Right, that
It's
story.
like attached.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Kate was like, "What? What about? Hey, yeah, because that was Kate made the big leap of logic of what if it's a spirit baby?
Yeah.
With no other prompting.
All right. So the food comes, and night falls across the land. And so while you are prepping, you now know that this might be something that you could ask the loon that you're going to summon. So Brighton, I want you to do another roll for me. Go ahead and give me that expression plus whatever you did plus 2 roll again.
Okay. Can I spend willpower?
You can. You can also spend your inspired.
I'm also going to do that.
Yeah, so boom. There. That's easy. That's gone.
Kate's fidgeting while this is happening and very much trying to figure out the best way to try and track down the loon that she knows, who happens to be an Elunim. Because if it is an Elunim, that would probably be one of the main sources of info if they felt so inclined.
That's true. You could go into the spirit world. It's past dark right now, and you could try to do some, like, howls.
Yeah, she's going to do that, I think.
Okay. So what I want you to do is you might want some help for this, actually.
Yeah, sure.
So who would you approach to help you howl at the moon and summon your loon?
I mean, probably... She'd probably actually go talk to Claire.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like, hey, can you help me with something while they're doing this? And depending if Megan's free too and wants to be involved in that, well...
Yeah, sure.
Or I don't know if it would make more sense just for one person to help with that.
All right.
She doesn't really want to make a huge spectacle of it because, you know, they're calling a loon, but also...
Okay. Well, while Brighton's doing her thing, Megan was probably gonna kind of try and put Link at ease and like push him towards the food and be like, okay, there should be leftovers. We eat a lot, but I ordered a lot.
Okay.
So if you want to have her in it, she's essentially free, but she is kind of just puttering essentially.
Yeah. If she sees that you're helping Link out, she'll probably just go approach Claire then and be like, hey, can you help me with this? This is...
All right. So...
Right, sure.
All right, so as you do that, you will cross down into the brewery room, into the old vat chamber. Brighton, are you spraying on this side of the wall?
I don't know if I am at this particular moment, but I probably have been going back and forth. It's probably a mural that I've like gone.
Oh, that crosses over both sides?
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So what did you get on your roll?
4 successes.
So another exceptional success. Fantastic. Yeah. So you are going to finish this portion of the mural, which shows a flaming building kind of lit up like a birthday candle, with all sorts of stuff around it, as well as kind of probably like Kate's like holding open a door while kind of bowing or kneeling kind of cordially to a security camera with tentacles.
Probably, yeah.
Something like that. Good. So that'll be good. So at any point, it's just time to summon down a loon.
Yeah, so how would we do that? Just howl and...
Yeah, you can just howl at any time. So what I want you to do is, Claire and Kate, you are going to give me a presence plus persuasion plus primal urge roll.
Presence plus persuasion
plus primal urge. Claire, you're going to roll first.
Urge.
And your successes are going to add to Kate's.
Okay.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Megan.
Can I use willpower?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Link is going to, as you are headed upstairs, Link's going to meet you in the hallway and say, pulling the door shut behind him. Hey, he's back asleep, but he's doing okay.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.
We were so worried when we realized what was happening.
So I can stay in there with him tonight. Like, it's, I've got my stuff in the other room, but, like, I can keep checking in on him.
We can trade off, but you shouldn't be up all night.
I'm up all night anyway.
Okay, well, come get me if you need anything. Or you need help. Right? Like...
I'm pretty self-sufficient, you know? I'm a big boy.
I'm not trying to cast aspirations on your manliness, man. Come on. As one medical professional to... It seems like you were as well.
To a gutter punk. That's fine.
Hey, you look like you've got the experience of taking care of people.
I have rolled many people into the recovery position. Yes.
All right. Fair. I call that medical professionalness.
Anytime.
You know how to do the thing. That's what matters.
I can do the thing.
Don't give a crap if you did it in school. Or not.
Wish I didn't do much in school. Don't worry. I've got him covered for you.
Awesome, thank you.
If it goes above my knowledge level, I'll come get you.
Cool. Which, just shake me awake. Whatever.
Yeah, which one's your room?
Or maybe throw something at me. I don't know if how I react.
Which one's your room?
I tend to take that one.
Okay, cool. This is a big place.
Yeah, we were lucky to Val already had it when we got brought into the pack.
Fair enough.
So we were lucky to get a place all ready for us. I mean, I spend more time here than I do in my own house.
That's fair. I don't have a house like as of next month, so I guess I'll be here a lot.
Yeah, there you go. Which anything in particular you like having in the fridge?
Like everything. Like I eat everything.
Okay, do you cook or do you just take out?
I mean, sure. Sometimes.
Okay.
I don't like tuna.
I tend to do a lot of the stocking of the place. I've got the steady job besides Claire, of course, but
Oh, we're gonna be great.
I mean, it's not steady right now, but
sounds good.
All right. Well, I'll let you know up front. I don't write prescriptions. My last booty call tried to get that from me, so not happening. I can't, anyways. So just putting it out front.
Sure.
Everybody
sure.
asks
so you
me.
can't write prescriptions.
Everybody asks me that when they find out I do
booty
medicine.
calls. Wow, I can't even buy anything with that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, that's how I met the last guy. And we're not going to talk about that.
I wasn't asking. I don't care.
Yeah. She is going to just look really, really down about that because that's just like, too soon.
Oh, shit. Are you okay?
What did Brighton tell you about the hospital?
Not much. She just kind of went into her Brighton spiral and
Fair.
like her darken.
We fucked up. Well, we didn't fuck up. We got forced into fucking up. Needless to say, we fucked up a lot of shit. That included.
Sorry to hear that.
So.
That sucks. If you want to talk about it, there's beer. Beer?
Beer sounds great.
All right.
I don't think they need me right now, so I can have a drink.
That's fair. I can have a drink as well. I will help you.
All right, drinks and pizza.
Drinks and pizza.
And
Meanwhile,
couch and dog.
Couch and dog. But no prescriptions or booty calling. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, booty calling's not off the table.
Oh, okay.
Prescriptions are off the table. That's all I said.
I don't. Well, okay.
I haven't taken anything else off yet.
What are you gonna take off?
You'll just have to see and wait and find out.
All right. Fair enough. He's kind of confused, but he'll go with it. All right. Okay. So with that, you all will step into the spirit. What'd you get on that roll, Claire?
3.
3? All right. So Kate, go ahead and add +3 to your roll.
Adding +3 to my roll. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, that one's on the floor.
Is it a 10?
No.
No.
It was a 4. I can see it clearly, which is sad. Yeah, that's 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Ooh, that is beautiful. Okay. So 3 successes. You will bay at the moon. Brighton, you will hear this kind of echoing dimly through the locus as it comes back over to you. And one moment. Okay. There will be a moment. Are you calling specifically out to your loon?
I am, yeah.
Okay. A few moments later, as you howl into the purple wastes of the shadow, the sky will suddenly be lit by a soft white light. And describe your loon.
So it's an Elunim, which generally shows up as a wolf of sorts. That's just seeming to go for the similarity approach in that regard. And looks like it's split between like glowing white light kind of and like smoky black fog, and it kind of intertwine with each other a bunch. Sometimes it looks like it's half a skeleton, but mostly it just looks like shadow and light weirdness and spooky eyes.
Okay.
Not super creative, but it's cool.
It will descend and speaks to you in first tongue. This wolf steps forward, breathes deep, and its body shimmers with both darkness and light like a sky full of stars. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
You've called me?
I have. I would like...
Who is friend?
Oh,
Pack.
Oh, yeah.
Pack.
My name is Claire.
My name is... What name did you finally pick?
I think I went with Yaram.
Good, that was the name I liked the best that you had.
Yeah.
I didn't want to influence you, but I was like, Yaram's the best.
Settling on that one. Yaram, yeah.
Yaram. I'm
Ooh.
Yaram.
Oh, nice to meet you.
It speaks with a slightly feminine voice, but has a deep echo attached to it whenever it speaks. Like a high lilting pitch that has a low kind of dual stereo sound that kind of like lifts the soft notes up as it speaks. I'm just going to be using the high note though, because I cannot speak in 2 voices at once yet.
You have to practice that.
I have to speak in 2 noises at once. Yeah. I could do that, but that would be exhausting.
Yeah. And this thing's also very big. Large.
Normally, I'm not used to seeing you with others.
And Kate's actually gonna shift down to which one? Urshel, Direwolf, to speak, so she can speak in Old Tongue more comfortably.
Bringing friend on the run, or would you rather have more fun?
We'll have to run later. I need help.
What help?
Could you provide some information?
Perhaps. That would not be beyond my abilities. It stands up and starts walking around the 2 of you in a tight circle, its tail sprouting out and trailing behind it, leaving a little wake of stardust behind it, enclosing you, encircling you. What is the question that you would like to ask?
Do you know of another loon
I know many loons, many of my sisters.
That tried to become flesh.
The circling stops. The tail sags. Can you make me a presence plus persuasion roll at a +2 with your striking looks and touchstone? Actually, make it a +3 with your touchstone.
Okay, presence plus persuasion plus striking looks plus
3.
+3?
Plus a total of 3, yes.
Oh, so
sorry,
the plus
plus a
3
total
included.
+2 with the striking looks as a separate dice pool. So it should be presence, persuasion, 3.
Okay, presence, persuasion, and 3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 2 successes.
Nice. And then... Didn't you always get a +2 with spirits or something?
Do I? Oh!
For your Elidothness?
Oh.
Oh, no, actually,
Shoot,
I think that's first ed. That's first ed.
I don't think so,
okay.
no.
It was just your job. They don't give you any bonuses for it. It's just like real life.
Yeah.
Do this job. Don't get anything for it. What'd you get?
I said 2 successes.
2 successes? Okay.
Yep. I think that's what I said.
Perhaps. What do you want to know?
What happened to it? What came from it? If someone was after it?
It birthed an abomination.
Oh.
She broke away and ran into your world. And gave birth to something that only the mother should have given birth to.
Who knows about it?
We do. They do. But they are dead.
Oh. Who's they?
Wolves like you. Dad.
Oh.
Oh. The no wolf's land, the empty. Trying to figure out how to explain that to a loon. How they
No.
would defer to that.
Wolf's land. Yes.
Yeah, that
Land of no wolves.
but used to be wolves. Empty.
Wolves that aren't any longer.
Maybe the child ate them.
I had wondered about that.
We will not speak about this further.
But someone's looking for it.
Perhaps you should find them first.
I think that's a good idea. But how do I find it? Is there a way to track it?
Follow your nose.
But I haven't scented it before. Or does it just smell wrong? Weird, wrong.
I'm smart enough to stay away from it. When you know, you'll know. Go hunt, great hunter. With that, Brighton, it's about the time that you were going to try to contact a loon anyway.
Okay.
So you probably will grab Megan at this point and drag her across into the spirit. Now, when you do that, I guess it doesn't really matter what I guess you want the loon of the person who's being branded, wouldn't you? You'd probably want want an Elenim to brand an Elidoth, but I guess any loon could probably do it.
That makes sense to me, though. So.
All right, so the two of you are going to step across to see this giant half shadow, half light wolf.
I don't know if any of them have actually seen this loon before either.
More friends.
Pack.
As well as the face of a black dog will suddenly appear next to you with smoking yellow eyes, which is your totem. And tiny spirit. You've called me here for a reason beyond secrets.
I had hoped, but the questions and secrets was the main reason.
I have given all of the secrets that I can give.
Thank you.
What more will you take from me tonight? So, Brighton, are you going to petition her, or...
Yeah, I don't know how to do that out of character. I don't know how to do this out of
character either, so why don't we just walk it... There we go. Why don't we just walk through it right now? So I'm assuming that there is some type of rite that attaches with this, where you go forward and say, like, oh, oh spirit, I ask that you witness the deeds of, etc., right?
Sure.
So let's take a look at what this is going to entail. Because it used to be there was a rite that would do this in first ed, if I'm not mistaken.
There isn't in...
You double checked? Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure there isn't.
Yeah, I'll skim it anyway. There's only 10 rights, so it's pretty easy. I really wish they published more werewolf stuff.
Yeah.
Great Hunt, Expel, Supplication, Wellspring, Moon's Mad Love, Totemic Empowerment, Hunting Ground, Banish, Harness the Cycle, Veil, Forge Alliance, Urfara's Bane. Oh, Urfara's Bane is dope. You guys should get that ASAP. Fetish, Shadowbind, Sacred Hunt, Messenger, and Bottle Spirit. Yeah, you're right. They don't have it. So let me check under Renown and see if it gives any examples. Because after all of the werewolf I've ever played, we have never role-played a Renown scene. It's always just you get it off camera.
Yeah.
Right? And it seems like that's something that we can do, but it kind of is like a big part of being a character. So they do something remarkable. Choose a renown. Dish too high. I imagine you could homebrew some stuff too, right? Did you make a grade? Start a play. What constitutes additional dot? So once per story, Uratha can intensify spirit brands to make them speak for themselves. And yeah, so I guess it would just be... I'll have to double check some of my old books later, but for now we're just going to wing this because I would rather it be cool than take up a bunch of time. So you can basically just be like, hey...
check out this sick-ass mural I did.
Behold, my stuff.
Behold, my stuff. Yeah, that's...
which is Carl Urban's greatest line in any game or any show ever.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
So Kahalis is always jealous of the Rahu. Nope. You guys made me press the Stalker. Connections. Hunter's Aspect. Monstrous. Dreamer. Lorekeeper. Rallying others, keeping their spirits up. Cool. All right. So you will present this. The art speaks for itself. That you don't have to really convince it.
Yeah.
Good. Yes. So cunning. Much wisdom. Wow. Come to me, Kate, friend.
Kate will indeed approach.
Where?
I guess just like on one of her flanks, probably.
All right, next to the giant scar on your flank that you have right there.
Sure.
Because you do have a scar across your hip now.
Yep. Yep.
So the spirit is going to just like touch you and draw its claws across you. It hurts like freezing. It is a cold pain that rips into your flesh and immediately seals over, leaving a very delicately traced brand of cunning across your hip and dancing down the top of your thigh. And for wisdom, where would you want that?
That one? Probably...
Remember, these don't show up unless you flare them.
Yeah.
Although you might get them tattooed on top later.
Like here-ish, kind of? Like on the shoulder?
And it will reach forward and touch its nose that is as cold as the stars up to there, and that will bloom. Did anybody else pay for any renown?
Not quite yet. I was thinking about it, but...
Okay.
Yeah. I've decided on a gift I want instead.
That's fair.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet on one that I want gifts for that I don't have, so...
Alright.
So, as the Loon Knight, like, does that after, Kate's gonna, like, do, like, a nuzzle thing. Because she's in her direwolf form, remember? So, she's just, like, you know, affection. She cares about this one a lot.
Okay.
And then we'll promise to run with her again soon.
Very
quietly.
soon.
Very soon.
Run away from these, they are boring. This one paints pretty. I like my paintings better. I paint in flesh. Do yourself a favor. If you find the one that should not be in your world, kill. Kill the child. And with that, the wolf will turn and run away, running up into the sky and out of view.
Kate will do a farewell howl after.
And with that...
A wish of good hunting.
Nice.
So all of you are standing in the spirit and just kind of seeing that Kate is glowing with her new brands, and maybe even picked up a trick or two from that. What are you guys going to do? Hang out here, go back, have some pizza, and a good night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's on my list of things to do.
We should rest. And Kate will also bump up against Brighton in appreciation and thanks, and that's awesome.
Okay. So, to wrap things up, what are you all doing with the rest of your night? So you head back in. Brighton, what are you doing?
I was actually, because I know I have to get gifts, get shadow gifts from spirits, right? And so there is a gift that I would like to buy with experience that Brighton will need to go. It's the inspiration. It's the honor facet of the inspiration gift called Pack Triumphs Together.
Oh, okay. So, why don't we just say that as that happened, you also petitioned the Elenim to give it to you, because if it's an Elenim, it's a being of honor, because it's the half moon.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let's just do that.
So, and for your cool mural and getting 2 exceptional successes in a row, she'll grant that to you.
Awesome, thank you. Does anyone want to know what that does?
Yeah, I want to know what it does.
Yeah, what's it
I
do?
think I read over that one, but it's a good one.
Yeah, so it's 1 essence per pack made affected, but I can affect like all of you if I spend the essence for it over time. This facet may be activated when rolling initiative at the beginning of a combat. After all initiative scores are rolled, the Uratha and all targeted packmates may move their initiative up to match the highest initiative rolled by any packmate. Alternatively, the facet may be activated outside of combat during a teamwork action, granting all targeted packmates 8 again on teamwork rolls towards the accomplishment of that action for the rest of the scene.
That is
holy! Could you stack that with my pack dynamics, and it's terrifying.
Right?
That's broken. Good job.
And inspiration is one of my affinity ones. So I was like, sure, yeah, I'm a Kahalath. I can inspire shit.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna do that. What's everybody else doing tonight? So Claire, what are you doing with your night?
Yeah, I was just gonna maybe chill, just debrief with the pack about what happened over the day and what Mariko was talking about.
Okay. So you'll learn some things about the Pure and share that around. Kate, you're in a pretty good mood. And Megan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fill the others in that Nick woke up for a moment.
Good.
And what we're doing to care for him, and that Link's helping with that. He seems to be good at it. All that sort of thing, very quietly. And then kind of, yeah.
Quietly.
Just so that, like, the whole, like, yeah, and he seems pretty good at it, like, so that he's not necessarily here, standing right there, having her talk about him like he's not there.
Okay.
We probably also fill Claire in on what happened last game, like everything we actually did.
Yeah.
The additional information of all that.
Perfect.
And after that, Kate's gonna go on a run. She's gonna go give that loon the run she promised.
Okay. So you all break off, go to bed in your various areas. Is anybody doing anything that they're gonna regret?
I mean, depends on how
Megan's
much she's gonna...
first gonna pull Brighton aside quietly and just like, so, is this gonna piss you off?
Link?
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
I care about him.
I'll be up front.
Please do. That's all I ask.
Cool.
I just don't want him being unnecessarily hurt by members of the pack.
That's fair.
But no,
yes.
by all means, have fun. I'm sure he's fun.
All right. Once more the others are like dispersed to their thing, she's gonna pull him aside and be like, so, here's what I want. Are you interested?
Make me a presence plus persuasion roll. How dressed are you?
Jeans and a tank top.
Okay, add a +2.
Sweet.
One for each.
Yeah.
Sorry?
One for each.
I am gonna add willpower to this.
Okay.
Because I do take it into -1 as I do not have persuasion. Three.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Just no wrong ideas here.
No, you want to get high first, or just? Okay, don't break me.
I'll try.
All right, so you will go do that, and all of you have a pretty relaxing rest of your night. Some of you actually go to bed at a decent hour, and some of you stay up a little later doing workouts and stuff. And finally, it only took me 5 hours to do that. And then, around 4 in the morning, you will all be laying in your beds, amidst your various states, when you'll all wake up suddenly, simultaneously, The strangest feeling comes across each of you. Each of you feel the familiar, strange, foreign, unasking, unrequested. The bond of the sacred hunt. All of you will immediately gain the Siskerda condition. And on the distance, on the air, you will all feel your eyes begin to contract in the darkness, and feel your wolf senses begin to pick up the smell of burning human hair and burning human flesh. And in the distance, far beyond your senses, around a circle, far beyond what you know, is a fire lit around 4 photographs, chanting, and a woman, nude save for an open robe, smeared with blood and wearing the mask of a great white wolf. She drips blood into the fire and whispers on the wind, "Go. Protect us. My gods, my worshipped ones. Deliver the Church of the Wolf from evil." We're gonna call game there. So,
hey, Kelly, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What?
Kelly.
What the fuck?
You all have the Sisker
What the
Da
honest
condition.
fuck?
So the Sisker Da condition means that you are on the sacred hunt, whether you want it or not. You cannot shut this off.
We are on the sacred
You
hunt?
are on the sacred hunt. You don't know for what. You can smell.
But somehow we've been forced onto it.
You have been forced on the sacred hunt.
Is this something we knew was possible? Probably not.
It wasn't until this book was published.
Thanks.
So maybe in 2020. 2020 just gets worse. Now we got forced sacred hunts. So guys, for next game, just so you are aware, one moment. So if you come across and I'm going to tell you one last thing. As you feel each other present, you probably hold on. Okay. So as you step out and come to each other and kind of check in, what you'll realize is one last thing. As you look at each other, you feel distanced from each other. As if, for the moment, you're not a pack.
Wait, what?
Okay, that's where we're going to stop that. So guys, for the next game, basically, if you are ever in the vicinity of the thing you are hunting, you must spend willpower not to pursue it.
Okay.
You are now a targeted missile.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Under this effect, you also lose your connection to your packmates and cannot use pack-specific gifts on them until this is resolved. You also are not protected from Karuth from each other.
Do we then not cause Karuth in each other?
That also means werewolves cause Karuth in each other by smell, I believe. I don't think you don't have to be packed to do it.
No, but the thing was that as a pack, we would try and engage each other until we all went into Caruth and hunted together as a pack.
Yeah.
But that way we wouldn't attack each other. We would attack everything else. But if this means we're not protected from each other, we might try to kill each other if we're in death rage, as opposed to trying to instigate it, bring each other in.
I love this book. Shunned by the Moon is the best book that they've put out for Onyx Path as like Chronicles of Darkness and like since Demon, actually. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight for Werewolf the Forsaken. And why don't we go through our beat list real quick? So first off, let's see. You didn't contact Robson Wall.
No, but I did install a camera.
You did install the camera. What do you think? Should I give her the benefit of the doubt for Robson Wall since she contacted somebody?
I mean, you talked me out of Robson
I think
Wall.
that's the thing is we all kind of talked out of it of like, well, this other one would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it was kind of. It was. So what do you think? Is it worth it?
It was more like trying to talk to. I should have phrased it better as I was trying to find information.
Contact
about
other werewolves.
Okay.
Yeah,
so take 2 beats total.
Okay.
Okay. Now Brighton, you got 1 beat for the alpha thing. Do something glorious. Is the mural itself glorious? Probably not.
Does
not enough for the level of renown I want.
Did you do
it's
anything?
Level 3.
Did you do anything to show up your pack? No, but there's always next session. So you did get 1 for the alpha track though. So that's good. Megan, you got a one night stand.
Yeah.
Investigate the murder. I'm gonna be on that one.
Yeah, we didn't make too much progress on that specifically.
Yeah. And then Claire, you didn't lose a fight. You did learn about the pure, so you'll get a beat from that. So everybody got a beat.
Yay!
So that's good. And then everybody take 4 more beats for a good role-playing session. Because next session is going to be much more action-packed, if you couldn't tell. So guys, I really hope that you join us here next Sunday night on October 25th. And we have a good old werewolfing time. So it's been great to have you here.
Rumble.
If you're looking for more excitement, don't forget that Vancouver by Night is doing Werewolf the Apocalypse both tomorrow and Sunday. I hope you stick with us tomorrow for a little. Actually, they're doing it earlier in the day. I think it starts at I think it's 2 o'clock Pacific. So you still have time to come to Curse of Strahd afterwards. So, because Curse of Strahd is tomorrow. Strahd. And yeah, if you come on Sunday, be sure to see me there because it's gonna be a lot of fun. Vancouver by Night's doing this for a great charity, and they're constantly doing like good charity events. So definitely give them a follow too, if you like World of Darkness content. We're my Vampire 5th Ed game and their game are kind of like loosely connected. Like they're kind of like distant cousin games where we kind of like share some stuff back and forth, but you know. It's kind of cool to be in like that same type of world where theoretically like I could ship an NPC off there or vice versa for a little bit. And then Monday night, of course, is Rime of the Frost Maiden episode 5. And then I get to take a night off before we go back into generic and fight a Draco-Lich or whatever the hell that thing is.
Yeah, so between now and next Wednesday, I get 2 nights off.
That's not many.
I'm in too many games.
It's not many, but thankfully, that means that we are going to get a little bit of time off after that before Hexeter, because I don't think we have anything on that Friday. Although that's not going to be true in November, because I have a surprise that I'm going to release in the next week on the channel, which is going to be a big thing for the channel that I think you're all going to really like. It is going to be absolutely epic. It's going to be godly. Oh, there's that smile, Jen. Jen knows what I'm talking about. Actually, everybody knows what I'm talking about except for you, because it's a surprise for you, friend. So with that, have a fantastic night, everybody. We love you, and awoo?
Awoo.
Awoo. Good night, everybody.